Good morning, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of NDB Media's Sports Talk with the Guys, home of the Monday morning quarterbacks on Saturday. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Hide your kitties, hide your children. We are trolling the digital airwaves, and we are doing this on January 17th, 2026. This is episode, oh my goodness, which one is it? It is episode 10 of the 18th season of Sports Talk with the Guys here on the NDB Media Network. I'm your host, the scorekeeper, and as you saw just a moment ago, the big dog beamed in and beamed out. I got to talk to the transporter chief, make sure everything is going properly, and we got to yank him back. I was going to call out to Nurse Chapel for some reason, but no, it would have to be Kyle Reese or someone. Yeah, Mr. Kyle. Yes. Oh, no, Kyle Reese is from the Terminator. Oh, I'm mixing my universes right now. But hey, it is what it is. Good morning and welcome. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world of sports this morning, and we're just going to get to it. I'm going to go around the horn as I normally do at this hour. It is bloody cold right now, folks. It's 53 degrees. I believe it is actually, I'm going to have to see if the sensor's working or not. I have a remote sensor reading of 46 degrees outside, but the National Weather Service, damn them, it's 53 degrees. And it's 53 degrees in here. No, it's 52. I don't know what the hell is going on. Good morning, El Perro Grande.
Hola, presidente, ¿cómo estás?
I hear that, Campbell, that sound. Hopefully you'll be able to get a picture now. How am I doing? I am unhappy this morning.
¿Por qué?
Tired, just tired.
¿Cansado de qué?
Being up since 6 a.m. yesterday till about 11:30 last night. So I put in my first day, full day of something in over 3 years. I'm tired.
Oh, you decided, is that why you were at Downtown Disney yesterday? Completing that task?
Bit, yes. I'm sorry. What was that, big dog?
Completing that task that you were doing that you hadn't done in 3 years?
I don't have anything to like a pass or anything. I took a friend as a favor because they needed to renew their magic key something. I don't know. And they did that, and we stayed in the Downtown Disney for a long time, and it's that was part of it, yes. But I ran errands, had three appointments yesterday. Sheesh, it's just
well, then we'll talk about things that will please you then. Tell us about your cruise.
I will get to that shortly, folks. I do want to take a moment, and I want to remind everyone that NDB Media has been on air. This is our 18th year now, but we are still remembering how we got here. It is not me. It is not the big dog, but it is everyone that has allowed us to get to where we are today. And NDB Media is still quietly mourning the loss of two hosts that we had over the last 3 to 4 weeks. And of course, Elizabeth, NorCal Girl, is one of our more recent hosts and a host of a year ago on Travelage Radio, Mary Ellen Nugent. Both passed away within days of each other. And NDB Media still mourns their passing, and we are working through it. And we have plans to remember them on air, but the plans are more that we're going to do something, and that is it for the time being. But we miss them, and we wish them eternal peace, and that they are released, of course, from their suffering in their last few days. we miss. We just wish they were still here with us. So, Big Dog.
Yes.
Did you wish to add anything to that?
No. Can't add anything more to perfection.
So it is what it is. No subtitles, no understanding the language. Thank you, Yuki girl. Appreciate that. It's early in the morning. And oh my goodness, are we actually simulcasting right now? We were setting up something and I don't know if it's holding. So if we are accidentally simulcasting on another network as well, we do apologize. I do want to tell everyone that we are going to have a program tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. We're bringing on a new host, Donald. You guys know him from several Star Trek adventures. I've talked about it. And we may actually be broadcasting on his network right now accidentally. I hope that's not the case. But Mr. Polanski will be joining us later on tonight.
So you're pulling a Chick Hearn?
Possibly. So I do apologize, folks, because I'm recognizing a few other names that I may not be familiar with right now. So we do apologize, folks. This is the NDB Media Sports Program. And if we are accidentally doing that, we weren't expecting to do that until later on tonight. So at 5 p.m. Pacific time, Trekking Across the Universe returns. We're going to be reviewing Star Trek Starfleet Academy. And then on Monday, we are also reviewing the new HBO program, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And I believe that will also be at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So stay tuned for all that. And for everyone else, thank you for joining us. And returning to the question at hand. It was really a 9-day cruise, Big Dog. And the first 4 days did not go well. But
I'm sorry.
With people that were salt of the earth, Mike and Wendy, they're beautiful people. And the following 5 days was great. All the time that I spent with them, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there were difficulties in the first 4 days, but once they were resolved, life was awesome. Went to Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan. I swear, Big Dog, I fell in love with Mazatlan. I did. And I know that there's a different pronunciation by a lot of people where they say Mazatlan. I'm like, I understand with the native pronunciation. I'm probably butchering Mazatlan, but I'm going to stick to my tourist pocho pronunciation right now. I fell in love with that city. I walked across the peninsula. I did 12,000 steps. Oh, man, I was exhausted. Mike and I both did that, and it was great. The food, the people, it was really nice. La Paz is a bit too small for me, way too small. But it was cool. It was a nice little village, and it's a touristy place, and people live there. And of course, Cabo, I'd been there before. It was nice. I did enjoy the time. As we were pulling out of La Paz, the sunset, as I posted on my Facebook page, there was some just incredible imagery. And I caught the geese or the ducks or whatever flying in on a video.
Cool.
Wow. I posted that image and I was really, really happy with that. And good morning, Aisha. Hopefully you'll be joining us shortly. And finally, when we left Cabo, which was on Friday afternoon, we left early because Cabo's at the end of the California Peninsula. To zoom up north in a day and a half, yeah, the ship had a haul. So we were doing over 20 knots. But as we were leaving on Friday night, it got dark. And I'll see if I can find the video. We were buffeted by 60-mile-an-hour winds plus.
Oh, wow.
We were moving, but that was it. You could feel the winds, and it was something. But beyond that, it was without incident. Met a lot of good people. Got 3 massages. I will never go aboard a cruise ship without, at least on Carnival, the Cloud 9, because you have access to the spas, the mineral baths. Oh, man, that was nice. And the strange thing, Big Dog, being on deck 12. way above in a
Yeah.
space of water in a pool, traveling at 20 knots, and you're like 300 feet in the air. It's mind bending how you're in a space of water traveling over water. It's
So I have a question. For your massage, were you at all worried about your neck since you have,
I was worried about
ongoing medical
everything.
neck problem?
Yeah.
Uh, so were they made aware of that and they just were
Yes.
very gentle in that area and
Yeah.
or did they just give you the okay.
It was a Swedish massage, and it went for 75. Two of them for 75 minutes. She made me cry. Oh, her name was Anna. I really and I 5 feet tall, and this is how ignorant I am and how people can be. I thought she was Filipino. She was Indian.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
okay.
it was amazing to me. Educated, beautiful young lady, but man, she made me cry. The second time, it didn't hurt as much,
Magic
and
hands?
yeah, oh my goodness, yes. And the third time, I went for a 100 minute hot rock massage therapy.
Oh, how was that?
Um, it was it was
Different?
different, but the length was what did it. I was mentally like saying, "When's this going to end?" And it never seemed to end. It was one of those rare things that you're in the tunnel of the roller coaster. No implications here whatsoever. Anyone, I'm just giving you an. You don't know how long the first trip on the Revolution is going to last. For those of you that know and know what I'm talking about, and it's
So
kind of exciting.
how was the hot rock experience though? Was that really different or what you
Yeah,
expected or
I don't understand. Well, she gave me a hint on the second
uh-huh.
massage, and the first time they put the rocks on, they're warm. It's not
Yeah.
like touching a pan, but it is hot, and you can tell. And having it sit on your shoulder blade, that is different. The first time, it is hotter than you expect, but after that, it's just
Okay.
people like this. People don't like, But I was up there and I enjoyed it for the most part. It did help. I was actually able to rest, but
Good.
for everyone that knows, I have a thank you, big dog. I have a neck injury. I have shoulder, arms, and the heel. She could not touch the heel as much
Oh,
as she
okay.
wanted to,
Yeah.
because and she said all my problems on my right side are radiating up. She detected the weakness in my left hand. She's really good. They can find. This is what they do.
People don't realize what
Oh,
masseuses actually, the true ones that go to school and get their certifications and stuff, they know what's connected, and it's so surprising that so many neck and back problems are connected to your feet. They know the spots on the bottom of the foot or the top of the foot or your heel, and they know how to those pressure points to relieve the stress that you have in your neck. And people are just like, no, that's impossible. It can't be my foot. And then you hear these people, they get that massage or they get the special stuff for your feet so they could walk better or whatever, and all of a sudden all their neck and back problems go away.
yeah. She found a lot of spots, dude. It was crazy.
Cool.
She did.
Good. I'm glad. I see
Um,
you're wearing your Inland Empire 66ers hat. Have,
yes, as a season ticket holder for the
yes.
Inland Empires.
Now the question I have is, have you gotten your, what is it, the buzzer beaters, the buzzer tower buzzers? That is, I can't believe they spent a year and a half and that's the name that they picked. I would have called if I had to choose between all the names and the tower buzzers, I just would have said, okay, this is the Dodgers. Call them Dodgers.
Yeah, the Ontario Dodgers.
Yeah, they
But
said they're
what
the
happened?
Ontario. They're the tower buzzers, right? Is the correct
I
name?
guess, yeah. Sure.
The field looks
Yeah.
beautiful. I will say that. I've seen pictures of the stadium and such, and it looks like a beautiful stadium.
Yes.
But the name itself, it has something to be. It needs to be changed in the next year or two.
Well, one reason, Big Dog, that they don't call them, stupidly, I said the Ontario Dodgers, is because they do change contracts from time to time, as evidenced by this move.
Yes, yes.
A Yuki girl, Chinese acupuncture charts, makes your eyes and brain hurt. Well, I didn't do the acupuncture. I've had it done before. I had the option of having it done on the ship. I'm like, no, I didn't go on a cruise to get needles all over me. And not that it doesn't work. And I'm not dissing 8,000 years of, medicinal stuff. It's too damn early.
Healing.
Yes, perfect. But it
Yeah,
is
all you
what
would
it
need,
is.
all you would have needed was for them to start putting the needle in as
Oh, damn it, Big Dog. I'm starting to lose you. And we may have lost the Big Dog. Hopefully he does return shortly. And we'll see. Yeah. He was so shocked by everything that was happening. Yeah, we lost him. All right, well, let's go around the horn, folks. It is 6:17 a.m. on January 17, 2026. Good morning, Gridiron Girl. Good morning, Aisha. Thank you for joining us. As I said, it's 53 degrees and it's 45 outside now. So it's warmed up 2 degrees outside. In here, I have the heater going and blowing. So it hasn't moved up on the temperature gauge. But there it is. There's the heater right there. Hold on. Oh, man. Yep, that's it. That's the heater. A lot of supplies arrived in yesterday. Oh, I haven't been able to bring it out here. I got a box on my desk. I think those are the folders. I had to get a lot of paper. Very busy, thank goodness. But the wind is heading out to the southwest at 2 miles per hour. The 23 degrees is 23. That's a new setting that we have here. It's the air quality. We'll go over the numbers shortly. But the Big Dog has returned.
yes, I'm 50 degrees in Riverside
Wow.
with a high of 80 coming.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get to a high of 82 out here. Pressure is at 30.01 inches and rising. Visibility is 10 miles an hour. Sunrise will be in approximately, at 6:55 a.m. You do the math. I don't want to. It is what it is. Sunset, 5:06 p.m. Humidity is 37%. Dew points at 28 degrees. UV index, is 0 of 11. For me to say UV index is for me to say, hey, I just wrote a new book, NFTs for dummies. Moon phase is waning crescent. Thank you, Big Dog. You got that. I saw that book, NFT for dummies. I'm like,
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
This is dummies for dummies. Who the hell buys NFTs? It's stupid. It is beyond. Anyway, welcome to Sports Talk with the Guys. It's what it is. Very quickly
So
go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say it's back to the weather real quick. It's funny that we're Sunday. It'll be 80 degrees here or 82-ish right in there. And of course, game time, which would be 3:30 Pacific time for the Rams versus the Bears in Chicago. It will be 21 degrees at the start of the game.
Knowing that the weather is an issue right now, this is how assoistic or jackastic scorekeeper can be. I have a rough idea. Yes, I am. I have a rough idea, Big Dog, on the weather around the world. In Wyoming, it's safe to say they're in winter. Elizabeth, yes. I owe you a mother effing apology. Scorekeeper's a dick. Always has been, always will be. And I like to needle people, and it's a conversational thing about the weather. But this is how much of a jackass scorekeeper was that my daughter was present for it, and even she was like, So I'm speaking to a client in Gillette, Wyoming. Yes, it is a real city. And I'm doing 70 degrees. Okay. And I just looked at my watch and it says 70 degrees. And I said, Elizabeth, how's the weather out there? I swear to God, she actually took a deep breath. And I said, because I have 70 degrees out here. How cold is it? 30, 40, 50. Hi, Roger. It is minus 21. The wind chill. Actually, I think it was 20 degrees, but it was 39-mile-an-hour winds, which if you do the math, okay.
Yep.
It might have been minus 19, so if you do the math, the wind chill factor. And Jimo and I look at each other like, Elizabeth, I had no idea it was that effing cold. She said that the street is an ice rink. It is dangerous. Yeah. And I apologized to her. I said, Liz, I knew it was cold. I was just saying I had 70 degrees. Nowhere was it meant for me to be an a-hole to point out the weather. That was bad. That was bad. And I did apologize. But Carl Hubble did not apologize in 1934 as the New York Giants renewed the National League MVP pitcher with a huge $18,000 contract. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? And in 1988, the fumble as the Broncos beat the Browns in the AFC Championship game, Mile High Stadium, Denver. The Broncos beat the Cleveland Browns 38-33 and features the infamous the fumble. Browns Ernest Biner at the Denver 3-yard line with 1:12 remaining. And I believe the manager or the head coach of the Browns lost that game and eventually became the head coach of the Chargers, which we believed was head coach for like 10, 15 years. And he's the guy that had pictures of the owner golfing with Satan, right?
Norv Turner, right?
Was it Norv Turner?
I believe it was Norv Turner. Yes.
Yeah,
we didn't know. We could not figure out season after season how the hell he was still head coach.
Yes. And speaking of not knowing, Rodman in 1997, the NBA suspends Dennis Rodman indefinitely for kicking a cameraman. And back in 2012, I don't. I actually don't. In 2012, much to my chagrin, LeBron James becomes the youngest player in NBA history to record 20,000. Think about that number, and Big Dog's about to change that figure. This is in 2012. He was the youngest in NBA history to record 20,000 career points during the Miami Heat's 92-75 victory over Golden State. James was 28 years, 17 days, and he passed Kobe Bryant at 29 years, 122 days. That's a full day and 3 months, give or take. But, Big Dog, please correct me. No. Did the SOB just cross 40,000?
Yes. That was a while ago. In fact, a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
He is actually, I think, 60 or 70 points away from passing Kareem's record of what was it, most wins ever? I think it's most wins, playoffs and playoffs and regular season. But I mean, when you play 21 years at a high rate, you know, the entire time, those longevity records are going to come down. And and we talked about this last week, as I like to call them, the bronzexuals, he walks on water. So any record that he comes close to, like, oh, he's the GOAT. No, he's not the GOAT. And of course, I have the unpopular player as my GOAT, which of course is Kareem. Of course, the mass that people have generally agreed that Michael Jordan's the GOAT. But I'm sorry, and everybody says, oh, it's all these the GOAT is like an individual type of thing, and you can't count team records. No, if you're 4-6 in the finals, there's no way you ever could be considered the GOAT. Sorry. Period. have every single record in the world if you want. He can be number one in all records. But if you don't have a winning record in the finals, I don't think so. Yes, sir.
But my big dog, my
Yes,
argument to that would be, so anyway, here on NBA records and stuff, hey, I put up or shut up. Look, no fans of LeBron James here. Obvious what he's doing. You heard it wasn't faint praise that the big dog gave him here as well. He called it the way it is. Playing at such a high standard for as long as he has.
Yes.
The joke of LeBron was the dollar joke.
Yes.
When you ask for change, what are you going to get back? 3 quarters. He changed that. There's no doubt. And what Big Dog said, I'm not going to add to it. That's why he's sarcastic. But he's talking like, how am I going to answer that shit? So, it is what it is. The numbers speak for themselves. Look, anyone who considers LeBron James as single child syndrome and an internet stupid person because they don't bother to go back and even look. Well, you don't have to because it's not on the internet. Oh, for the love of all that is digitally holy. Oh, it is what it is. That's our existence here on Sports Talk with the Guys. That is our Ray Day of Trey. And it is really cool. So let me get rid of those items. Ladies and gentlemen, National Rugby League Down Under in New Zealand. It still starts up roughly February 14th, which would be Valentine's Day here. The Harvey Norman All-Stars, the women begin on that day as well. So we're still a little less than a month away. Congratulations to, and Anime Girl is joining us. So before I get to that announcement, good morning, Anime Girl. How are you doing?
Oh, there she is. Konnichiwa.
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Me? Oh, I'm doing not so bad. Not so bad. Plodding one day to the next.
I like that blue that you're wearing.
It's actually it's purple. It just shows up blue on screen. It's actually a dark lilac.
I can kind of see the purplish. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's a dark lilac.
Looks good on you.
Well, I decided to go for something different.
Well, I'm not going to clean out my glasses.
Brings out the color in your eyes.
No, that's just envy. It's green.
Oh, that was funny. That was good. Well, thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, the historic 75th anniversary of the LPGA Tour begins. And wow, I did not know it was 75 years. The schedule has been announced. You can head over to lpga.com. It is the historic 75th anniversary, 32 events, a total prize fund of over $132 million, and the world's best female golfers will once again compete for the largest prize fund in tour history. Congratulations to the LPGA. Wow. 75 years. We'll be talking about them as the year progresses. In the PGA, right now, the Sony Open in Hawaii going on January 15th to the 18th. Honolulu, Hawaii. Davis Riley is tied with Harry Kim. Oh, I'm sorry. S.H. Kim. God, that's my 4th Star Trek line already. And Adrien Dumont de Chasseret and Nick Taylor and Kevin Waugh. They are all at -9 and 131. So, oops. The Bahamas Great Abasco Classic at the Abaco Club, which is the upcoming Corn Ferry Tour, begins in Great Abaco, Bahamas tomorrow, January 18th through the 21st. Check that out. And you can always keep up to all the events in men's as well as women at pga.com. Now, hey, look at this. I must have done this because you can see it on screen as I'm looking at my website. Look at all these things from Staples. You know what that is, right? All the stuff I purchased in the last few days. It's like, why are you reminding me? All the different types of paper that we actually purchase is kind of interesting. I didn't do this one though, but these three were purchased: the green, the lilac, and the salmon. That's code for red, purple, and green. So
what's the one at the end then?
I don't know. I didn't buy that one. I did not. I don't know what it is. So I suppose
I actually prefer that one to the red one at top opposite end.
That's the salmon, and we use that one as red in our procedures. When we get new clients, there's four primary colors that we use on our calendar. Red is in office new client. It shows up on the calendar. Green is new client in office. Purple is a returning client in office, and blue is a returning client digital, like the green one, where it's a FaceTime, a Google Talk, whatever type of appointment. Those are the four primary colors. We also use yellow, which is for specific type of tasks, and then we have everything else, which is white. So I re-upped on a lot of paper. So
okay, I have a question.
So expensive. Please, Big Dog.
When you do your video call, are your computers compatible to do FaceTime, or do you have to do it via your phone?
I use the phone or my iPad, where it is sitting right here in front of me. But we are moving to. If it's FaceTime, it's a conversation. If it's Google or Microsoft Teams, which we're moving to Microsoft Teams almost exclusively, I don't know how much of a decision that's going to cost, but that way the client can see what I'm actually doing, and I invite them to see as I do the input. But now with AI, you upload a document, and it does everything. It does it all for you, which is crazy. And what I mean is, it reads the document and it does the input for you. I'm like, oh, I'm not as tired as I used to be. I could easily do 3,000 keystrokes, and everyone is they're gonna grab that line and they're gonna remove key, and all the audio is gonna be after 3,000 strokes. So take it for what it is.
After 3,000 strokes, you now know why Scorekeeper smiles.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back. So I want to welcome everyone in the chat room. Thank you for joining us. This is, I do not have the banner at the bottom. There it is. ndbmedia.net. Check out everything that's going on.
What's with the crazy graphic anyway? The not graphic, the alphabet thing you're using.
You mean the font?
Yeah, whatever, the writing's looks all a bit weird to me.
Well, thank you for that. I do change it up from time to time. I did not make any changes recently, so I've just kept it. But every now and then I get other hosts that don't know what they're doing, and they're altering their stuff, and they're like, oh, I'm in the wrong one, and they leave it, and then they go back to what they're going to do. So I'm just saying that I change it.
You should mess with the Gen Zers that listen to us or watch us, and do your stuff in cursive.
I should use a cursive one. Look, in today's world, the best, and Anime Girl knows this as well as Big Dog, the best form of car security you can have is the manual transmission. These kids will never be able to steal it. And if you want to, talk to someone without these little children knowing, as Big Dog said, just handwrite it.
Yep, write it in cursive.
My daughters are Gens. They're not Gen Z.
They're millennials.
Well, unfortunately, there's 3 different types of classifications, which is stupid because it is supposed to be based on, number 1, generation, and 2, significant events like the boomers. They originally boomer right there. I am a Gen X. I believe Big Dog is at the very cusp of Gen X.
Yes.
Because the boomers are 46 to 64. That's it. And then you get Gen X. We are the last feral generation of children. We were out at night till the lights went on, and we were latchkey kids, as we were known in the United States. And we were alone for hours, and nothing ever happened.
We were latchkey kids, you know. We had latchkey kids. But a British boomer, you see, as a British boomer, you were. We had outside loos. That was fun to go for, especially in the middle of winter. You know, 6 foot of snow, and you had to dig your way to the loo at the back of the yard. You know, that was fun.
Well, I mean, in certain parts of America, mainly in the South, that's still happening.
I remember. Let's see, Gmo's 28. So this conversation happened about 20 years ago, and forgive me, it is a little on the stuck-up side, but it's scorekeeper. Gmo, all of us, came up to me and says, "Dad, we're poor, huh?" Sorry, we're what? This is, we're poor, aren't we? So what do you mean? Are you talking materially, spiritually, intellectually? I mean, it could be yes to all of them, but I need you to clarify your question. Well, Dad, it's because we don't have this and this and this. I said, all right, where do you wash your clothes? Do you wash it inside the house? Is there a dryer inside the house? She's like, yeah. Do you, when you need to use the facilities, do you have to walk outside or do you cook indoors? Yeah. Do you have a roof over your head? I said, yes. Well, mija, that means that you are 75% than the rest of the world right now with those 4 items. So shut up and go play with your iPad. I actually did tell her that. I said, go shut up and play with your iPad. We're not poor. But, you know, I didn't know what she meant. Spiritually, at the time, yes, we were very poor. Materially, it's just there were some things that were going on. I think we were a little thin on the gaming systems, so she thought we were poor. Fancy that. Scorekeeper fixed that right away. But it's just interesting what kids think.
I mean, I remember when I was talking to somebody the other day, we were mentioning phones, and they were moaning about the fact that their latest iPhone or something just didn't do everything they wanted it to do. And I said, well, you'd be lucky you've got phones like that. I said, when I went at your particular age, I said, the phones are attached to the wall.
Yep.
And she went, pardon? I said, they were attached to the freaking wall. You couldn't walk out with them. I said, that didn't come around until the late 70s, and then it was the size of a brick. And she went, what's a brick?
And if you wanted to play music, you had to have an instrument which was about yay big, and you would drop a little cassette in there, and you would have to hold it to record something. You'd have to hold it right next to the speaker, and you have to hit pause, and then you would stay up late on Friday nights, right, Big Dog, and Saturday nights to get the mixes for the songs, which was very popular in the 80s and 90s. And a mix, folks, has several definitions. So, I'm going to give you the definition that we understood as a mix. And a mix, the original mix was when you would go from one song to another. And it was a transition, and they were very popular. Now, mixes later became when they actually did gel the different types of music and stuff. I'm not going to get into that. I'm talking about the Saturday night mix on radio stations when you would go from one song to another. And that was the original one. But again, there are other types of mixes. Read about it, you ingrates, you ignorant, prepubescent, single children syndrome.
I still use cassettes. I still record on cassettes when I want to. I use vinyl because I find it's got a better sound.
Oh, vinyl definitely has a better sound.
That's why I've got a DJ twin deck sitting just over there with 2 very large speakers.
When was the last time, Big Dog, you actually did use a cassette player? Because I had, and Big Dog remembers, I had a micro cassette recorder well into the
remember that.
90s.
I remember that.
And I replaced it with this digital recorder, which has seen its day. I have had this for a little over 17 years, and it has now seen its day. I'm about to replace it. So I've had 2 recorders that I've used in my professional life. A micro cassette recorder. Well, I told you guys a story when Jose Aguilera passed away at work on Friday, that they took they had to take the statements from everyone, and everyone knew I had a micro cassette recorder, and they asked to use my cassette, which I use for notes and stuff or whatever. And I said, yeah, you use it, of course. Well, they took it, and then after about a week, I'm like, can I get the cassette back? I had some important stuff on there. The next day, in my desk, I think I told you this, Big Dog, there were 3 packages of 3 cassettes in my desk. I was told very politely and administratively, go away. You will not get that cassette back. It was not 1 pack of 3. It was 3 packs of 3. Those are expensive, man. And no one told me anything. It's just they were in my desk when I got there in the morning. I'm like, oh shit. I'm not gonna get that one back. But I still had those. But I learned how things happen, and no one ever said anything about it, and I never asked again. But it was go away, senior clerk.
I remember when I got my first cassette. Actually,
yeah,
I got my first cassette and cassette player in 1967 in Hong Kong for a Christmas present.
I was a year old.
My parents were 5 years removed of my sister closest to me, Alma. She was 5 years old. I wasn't even contemplated at that moment.
You weren't even a sparkle in your mom's eye yet.
Not even there. Not even there.
No, he was still dribbling down inside his dad's leg.
I don't know if I was still there yet. I was further up. I was getting close.
Yeah.
But that was good, Aisha. That was really good. I do remember having which Alma purchased for me, a cassette recorder, which I had forever. So I really have had 3 recording devices my entire life now. That I had a boom box for a little while, which actually I think was borrowed. So I never really had one until, remember, Big Dog? I got the Gold Star CD player at Thrifties. Remember? For $189. That was a beautiful player. Go ahead, Adam.
I do have actually a boombox sitting in my bedroom. It's a radio cassette CD player.
There it is behind the flag. That little gray thing is where you fit the iPod that goes into the boombox.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Actually, there's an iPhone 4S, which is a little too dark, but it's right above it. It's still there. And it has a lot of my music. I haven't turned that thing on in about 3 years. That TV, as a matter of fact, we just purchased the Ethernet cable to bring it over to the port, and the Roku will be working soon. But you see, there's a Wii right next to the TV. There's the Wii right there. It's funny the things I have in this office.
I think I've got an Atari 6200 sitting in a drawer, literally opposite me, and I got about 7 or 8 games that go on it, including Labyrinth.
I never had an Atari because I had intelligent television.
Okay, smart art.
I did. I had the Intellivision. The Atari was beneath me.
I actually remember playing Pong. I don't know if you remember Pong at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we did. Big Dog and I probably played it every time we went to the department stores. Right, Big Dog?
The amount of people
that's the first video game, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
what I thought.
and they
Yeah,
were
Well,
at every big department store.
first commercial one, wasn't it? No, I didn't think it was
yeah, I
the
believe
first
so.
one. I
Yes,
think the
yeah,
first commercial one that you could grab hold of, and you bought this box which was about the size of a bloody container to
yeah.
sit next to your TV and plug it all in. You know,
It is
personal
amazing.
computers were non-existent.
I remember trying to sell my dad on purchasing the Pong system because it had like 18 different games or 8 different games in it, variations to Pong, a little light going across. There's this wonderful documentary, and I believe it's on YouTube. I may have it saved. I'm going to see if I can share it with everyone for the next Monday Night America, which talks about the progression of video games, starting with Pong. Very good. Games were static, and I'm sorry I'm even on this subject right now, but it is what it is. That there's this little arcane game called Leisure Suit Larry. It is the first, yes, Leisure Suit Larry.
I remember that.
Do you remember? Oh my God, that was the first game that altered the Pong type setup of a reactionary thing, where you had, for lack of a better word, Leisure Suit Larry had to go around doing things, gathering points to be able to score, which was really funny. And it was the first one.
Remember
and a little
Pong?
bit trivia. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember Pong, and then the next one that I fell over was Breakout, which was like Pong, but instead of going that way, it was across the bottom of the screen with the
oh yeah. I remember.
the rainbow
Yes.
above
And
the
then it would
rainbow
come
room,
down. Yeah.
and you had to knock the bricks out the wall.
Yep.
And remember,
I've
the
still got-
first one was just white. That's all it
I've
was.
still got Space Invaders. I've got Space Invaders sitting over here for the Atari.
Well, I just purchased well, before Christmas as my own Christmas gift. I purchased the new Intellivision, which is really pretty good. It's 45 games, and it's okay. But Intellivision was really more often a competitor game. It was a 2-person game before, and I have it, but to play it alone, it's just not the same. Yes, there are games you can play alone, and it was fun to do that. It has the overlays, and it took me back. It felt like it. And I talked about this about a month ago, that I was buying it, and it arrived. It's okay. There are some games that are missing, and I hope that you'll be able. Actually, there's already a workaround. If you have those games on a memory card, you can actually add them now, which is kind of cool.
I mean, the Ultimate Space Invaders game used to be invisible invaders and invisible defenders, and you didn't know what the hell was going on until something exploded.
Yes, I do agree. I don't know the date of the quote, Aisha, but it was a while. It was sometime in 2022. So that was one of your quotes. I don't remember when that one was. I have a lot of,
I think we were discussing something to do with Star Trek or something at that particular time. I don't know how we got onto the subject of Star Trek, but I think it's something to do with Star Trek. And I went, oh, great. I went from scorekeeper to a starship to a mouse because my mouse was playing up or something. So
I know it's January 17th, but I want to get this going. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest events in the United States of America is always on the second Saturday in May. It is Stamp Out Hunger. It is one of the largest food drives now in the world. It is the largest food drive in the United States. Stamp Out Hunger. Many people, when I talk about it, they're like, oh, yeah. A few days before this second Saturday, paper bags show up in your mail with the Stamp Out Hunger. And folks, Stamp Out Hunger is close to my heart. It means a great deal. It's for our neighbors here in the United States. It is the second Saturday in May. It is one of the best days in the United States because if you put one can of food out there, the Postal Service will pick it up and it goes to your local food banks. This food goes directly to our neighbors. And oftentimes we don't know how our neighbors are doing. but they do go to these food banks. Stamp Out Hunger is the largest food drive for America, and it works. And I'm already putting that out. It is close to my heart. It is a big deal. It's been going on for 20 years now, I believe. And there are days that I put 8 cans out, and there are days that I was only able to put 2 cans out. But I've always done that. And think of it, 1 can is a meal for family. It works. Stamp Out Hunger, folks. You see the link at the bottom. But all right, I've been babbling way too much this morning. It is 6:51 a.m. on January 17th. It has been a while. I have to tell you, Aisha and Big Dog, and I believe Gridiron Girl, who was also in the chat room, I did think about you guys when I was on the cruise. I really did. I was not on air for 2 weeks. I'm sorry? No, what?
You thought about us and then you laughed.
If, Big Dog, I don't recall if I did, but if I did laugh, it's because of all the good times that we've had. And I missed Saturday morning was a blur. I wanted to be on early Saturday morning, the day I was going to leave, but I just couldn't pull it off. And I was going to start for like an hour, but I'm like, no, I just can't do it. But I did miss you guys. I thought because I would wake up. I didn't wake up at 6 a.m., but I would wake up at 7 or 8. I'm like, hey, man, the program's on right now. But I was like, I do miss it, but I believe it. Well, yeah. Folks, I don't mean to say it, but the 2 weeks that I was off, I did regenerate. I genuinely
That's what it was for.
I'm probably going to ask everyone to take the first 2 weeks off in January moving forward and just to regenerate. I don't know. We'll talk about that moving forward. But anyway, as we continue to go around the horn on just a few other items before 7 o'clock in the let's see, is it the NHL? Yeah, I don't know how I lost the scores, but there were only 5 games yesterday in the NHL. And those games were the Red Wings 42 over the Sharks. The Hurricanes, oh my God, came into town and acted like a hurricane. 9-1. Holy crap. That's like 30-1 in baseball, huh, Big Dog?
Yeah, big time.
That's 35-0 in the no. That's like 42-0 in football. That's 9-1, man, over the over the Panthers. The Blues edged the Lightning 3-2. The Predators, another high-scoring game, 7-3 over the Avalanche, and the Ducks 3-2 over the Kings. Damn it! Some Big Dog wins. I lose on that game. The reason
Finally,
why I chuckled,
the Ducks have sucked over the last couple of weeks. They were on a 8 or 9 game losing streak,
and they were looking. They
were looking really good before that. Yeah.
How many results did you say you had this goalkeeper?
There were 5 games last night in the NHL.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got them here and all. Yeah, I got them. I just wondered.
He's fact-checking you, scorekeeper. I don't believe you anymore.
What a shock. So, it is what it is.
All I will say to you, Big Dog, is I'll go get a spoon and you can shit stir to your heart's content elsewhere.
She swore.
That's
wow. Dude, yeah, it is a good.
I was trying to be polite, but I thought, oh, bollocks, it's Big Dog.
Big Dog, we may
I was just going to say, if it's a teaspoon, I'd be okay. If it's a tablespoon, I might hurt. So.
No, I'm talking proper spoon. Ladle. You need you need an oar would be more precise.
Look.
Sideways.
Yeah. If you think about it, Big Dog, she's been responding to you over the weeks and months. This is almost a Johnny Carson thing, where Johnny Carson would tell allegedly what was a dud, and the audience would groan, and then he would damn the audience. It was expected. There had to be a groaner, and it's almost like this happened right now, where Big Dog said something, and Anime Girl had to respond to him. We may be on to something right here.
We mean Big Dog, we have this repartee, we love to hate one another. It's just, something that's grown since, if we got together for some strange reason. We just ignore you, we just, me and him, You know, you have your own war with the dodo.
Oh, yeah.
who
Oh, yeah.
unfortunately will not be with us today because he is traveling to an event.
Oh yeah, it's some cigar place, isn't he? Today?
Yeah, this week and I believe next week also.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Really?
All right.
yeah.
Well, that's fair. Speaking
He
of
shouldn't
Scorekeeper-
traveling,
pollute the atmosphere. He shouldn't pollute the atmosphere than join it.
Well, I mean, he's traveling, so I don't know why he can't just go on, on the phone, turn the phone on. I mean, Scorekeeper, we see a lot. Sometimes he'll do his late night videos from his car. Philly can do the same thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
the NHL, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead with the NHL, then I'll have my
Just
question.
very quick. In the NHL standings in the Eastern Conference, the Atlantic Division, Tampa Bay Lightning and the Red Wings are tied at 62. In the Metropolitan, the Carolina Hurricanes are at 62 points. In the Western Conference and in the Central Division, the Colorado Avalanche, and that's the story I'm trying to tell right now, and I will in a moment, and they're 74 points. And in the Pacific, the Vegas Golden Knights are at 58 points. So I chuckled when I read the name Avalanche, and I had a flashback to 7th and 8th grade when we used to play beat the ball over in middle school. And there was this young lady, her name was Evelyn, but I think it was Robin, who was closer to being flatter than being more well endowed than Evelyn. Every time Evelyn would move forward, she would refer to her as Avalanche. Because of,
Wow.
it was just, and I realized that was funny because Robin did not utter it loudly. It was just a damn avalanche. And I just remembered that on the name right now, and I apologize. I missed those.
You do realize that's more of a boomer type response. It's the sort of thing we boomers come out with that you can't do anymore, you know?
Yep.
Well, she was a Gen Zer, and I remember them. And that was a lot of right now when it was Colorado Avalanche that were getting their, involved in that big game. I was, ooh, yeah, that was funny. Big Dog, I so rudely interrupted you. Please.
Oh no, I just wanted to get your thoughts on, of course, the humongous signing that was such a surprise in Major League Baseball, where they thought he was going to stay put in Chicago, and all of a sudden, reports start coming out that the Dodgers, of course, signed probably the number one free agent of the season, of the offseason. I'm not sure. I'm not real big on. I'm not too knowledgeable on what he does. I know I read his stats afterwards, but of course, Mr. Kyle Tucker signed a 4-year, $240 million contract with the two-time defending world champion Los Angeles Dodgers. And the entire other 29 teams are in an uproar saying, this has got to stop. The Dodgers are just, in a stranglehold. And my answer to that is, hey, it's the Yankees all over again back in the early, 2000s, late 90s. Hey, you got the money, sign the player. And that's what it's all about. And you and I have had the discussion many, many times when we get some outsider or some other person talking to us saying, oh, well, such and such bought the championship. And we have both said the same thing. Every team, every year buys their championship because there is no team ever that has only had homegrown talent win everything.
Good morning, Fausto. Surprise to everyone except Dodger fans. We are the new evil empire, and I'm here for all of it. Good morning, Fausto. He is in Vegas, and it was good seeing you over the last year, my brother, and I'm looking forward to spending some more time again with you in the future. Fausto is a classmate of mine. I met him in 1985, and poor guy, he's been stuck with me ever since. He went to Vegas to get away, and sorry, I like Vegas. But yes, man, ever the Dodger fan, ever the Raider fan. Fausto is the young man that I went with to the Raider game. And that was, oh my God, that was absolutely beautiful. And Fausto and I actually played baseball together when I had my baseball team. the Naturals, which is a stupid joke when you looked at it. We played in a predominantly Spanish league, and the Naturales, basically, I named the team after the Natural, but we played in a Spanish name, and they would say Los Naturales. You know what the Los Naturales means? The bastards. I adopted that name. I loved it. We were the bastards. I never told my team because I thought it was a little embarrassing because they liked the name, the Naturals. So I was like, in Spanish, Los Naturales, or bastards. That was really good. The Dodgers signing Mr. Tucker, I'm not surprised anymore because, as I have been saying on this program for close to 10 years now, it is a great time to be a Dodger fan. Ever since the Guggenheim Group purchased the Dodgers have been doing what so few teams are willing to do, and that is spend. Big Dog and I have been biatching from time immemorial now how expensive Dodger Stadium has become. But it is. But that's the way it is. Yankee Stadium is the exact same way. It is so expensive, it's ridiculous. That's what happens. It is. It's just unreal.
So
and
is Mr. Tucker worth that kind of money? Based, I mean, we both have said no one is worth that kind of money. I mean, you can actually put it down. But in baseball, the times baseball is in right now, is he comparable to where he should be?
No, but remember, he has a little bit of baggage with him, and I have to clarify that. I believe he was on the Houston A-holes when they were cheating. So I have to clarify. Someone made that clear to me. So I have to remember that.
Okay.
But okay. Oh, I'm a bit surprised by this because I'm a little lost right now, folks. I'm already switching over to, this pisses everyone off, and it actually pissed off a family member too. So I'm going to repeat it again. I gave up a 12-month job for a 2.5-month job. I'm retired. Anyway, I'm directing that at a family member right now.
And I agree with Fausto on that one. I mean, if Scorky, if it's you and you have that kind of money being thrown at you, $240 million versus the Mets maybe offering 250 or 60 million, but it's the Mets and it's the Dodgers, and it's an exorbitant amount of money. If it was you, who would you have gone to? Dude. Would you have taken that money and know that you're probably not going to win in the next 5 or 6 years? Or would you go to the Dodgers where you're like, shit, I might be part of another championship that they're building towards?
Guys, love them or hate them, this is the Yankees of the 90s and 2000s.
Yep.
Everyone was going to the Yankees. Why? Because they wanted to win.
They want the ring.
They wanted that ring. And right now, the Dodgers are that. And that's why I have been saying it for 10 years. It's a great time to be a Dodger fan.
Yep.
Management is doing what it's required. And the cost of is the fans have to pay. Guys, when I went to the playoff game, I spent $1,000 for 4 tickets. It was disgusting. And they got the clocks clean. The only playoff game the Dodgers lost. Now, here's the thing.
It was your fault.
Yeah. But you know what? We had a blast.
Oh, yeah.
It was playoff experience. I hadn't had that feeling in a game in a long time. And even though they got the clocks cleaned, all 4 of us had a blast. It was an experience to get there. We were there, so we got on the scoreboard, man.
I remember you told me that. Yeah,
it was funny that they kept us on the scoreboard, and the guy's like, "Get your phones out, fools!" And I started fumbling for my phone, and I had a chance to take the pictures. People said that was faked, and I'm like, "Oh my god, whatever." But they kept us on the scoreboard, all 4 of us, which was really, really cool. It was fun. And yes, Fausto, you and I have agreed on this. You're worth what someone is willing to pay you.
Yes.
Look, we complain about the contracts that are overly done, whatever, blah blah blah. It doesn't matter. Someone that you are worth it, that's it. It is now incumbent on the player to shut up and produce. If you then come back later and say, "Oh, well, I missed out. I could have gotten a bigger," okay, I just got reprimanded. And that is correct. That is very correct, Faust. I'll get to it right now. Put up and shut up. But if you come back later and say, "Oh, well, I should be paid more," dude, that's the contract you signed.
Eric Dickerson.
Go and try the Eric Dickerson. Dude, you beat me
Oh, man, we roasted him for that.
Diamond Vision, not scoreboard. Yes, Fausto, you're so right. Look, now, folks, I almost did pull the boner of spending, and my buddy Peter Marin was, dude, are you really going to? Like, oh, I've never been to a World Series game. Folks, I was going to buy Game 3 tickets, which would have cost in excess of $4,000. That is a lot of money. I did not.
But you would have been there for 2 games.
18-inning game.
Yep. And folks, just to let you guys know, because I am the same way as scorekeeper. Whenever we go to a sports event, because we are not in that top 1% of the world.
Oh, no, we were not.
We get there before the game starts, and we do not leave. I don't care if they're getting beat 100-0. We will not leave till that final out, final buzzer, whatever the case may be. We ain't leaving because we paid money.
Hey, it is what it is. No, this is not a G-rated program. It is not. I almost did that, folks, and thank God I didn't do it because that is a lot of money. It would have been. See, I feel bad because Gmo and I, we don't care. But George and Claudia had to get up for work the very next game. Oh, hell yes, I do the same. Yeah. Yes, but here's the thing. Big Dog and I and Fausto, who I've gone to a lot of, we have witnessed comebacks, man. We have. And we don't leave. Yes, do not leave. Oh, no way. Yes, do not. My family was at the 18. I would not have left, but my guilt would have been Gmo and I were like, well, we don't have anything to do tomorrow. The other two had to work. That would have been a quandary because we all went in this. Did we all go the same? Yeah, we all went in the same car. That would have sucked. But I don't think they would have left. I don't think so. And you know what? You know what we would have done? Is we would have hit one of the Tommies on the way home. Folks, I've talked about this on Saturday nights when I did Uber and Lyft, and I would be in the Rampart area right there on 2nd and Rimpau. I could tell when the Dodger game was over because there were a flood of Dodger fans hitting Tommies. And it was nice to go there and see it. It was fun. And win or lose, Tommy's got hit hard. And it was fun to be there. But very quickly, we never leave. We enjoy. There were so many years, Big Dog, that he and I would kid around. Whoever drove, the other guy paid for the parking between he and I. Whoever bought the tickets, the other guy bought the food. And remember, Big Dog, there was that 2-year period where it was perfect.
It was
the
perfect.
Tickets were $12 each, $24. And Big Dog and I would get 2 hot dogs, an order of nachos, bag of peanuts, a drink, and maybe something else. And it came out to $23.75.
Yep.
And Big Dog and I would feign arguing. No, I'll buy the food. I'll buy the ticket. It was for 2 years. And that was perfect. Oh, hell yeah,
how
buddy.
Long,
hell
shows
yeah.
you how much it's gone up now. You can't even get close to getting maybe a bag of peanuts for that $23.75. Bag of peanuts and a soda.
Folks, that's why I love this team in San Bernardino. I love this team. $2 Tuesdays, folks. Inland Empire. We are now season ticket holders of the Inland Empire team. So we're going to see what is entailed. We're going to be there for every Saturday game when they give out stuff. And Gmo and I are proud season ticket holders of the Inland Empire now. So we'll see. We'll see what that entails. And it only cost me like $340 for both of us. So it is not every game, but because we're season ticket holders, we now have like an in to purchase premium seats at a discount. But it's just every Saturday night game. That's it.
And now the 66ers are the Giants affiliate?
Mariners.
Mariners.
Yeah. They were the Angels. The Angels moved to Rancho. Rancho moved to Ontario. Yeah, I can't afford to go to a Dodger game by myself now. It's the price you pay to go over to the dark side. Fausto, I don't know if I can afford to go myself. Big Dog and I have not been to a Dodger game before COVID. Big Dog and I have been to more Angel games than we care to admit.
Yeah.
But Big Dog and I haven't been to an Angel game because we both had health things and family stuff going on the last few years. I'm hoping to go. Wait a minute. No, Big Dog, we did go to a game a few years ago, right?
No, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before.
Yeah. So I intend to go. Folks, the brewery seats at Anaheim Stadium, I'm sorry, folks. They are bitchin' seats. And I will be purchasing more at Anaheim this year. It's in that section. Big Dog knows. I want tickets over in those seats over there. And last year I finally got them. They're mesh seats. And there's one beside you. And then there's space. And then there's 4. And then 2. Oh, man, those seats are bitchin'. You've seen pictures of them. You have the table in front of you and you're looking at the field. Those are awesome seats. Gmo and I in September sat there for 3 in a row. Oh, man. Yeah. The Angels suck. Only go with the Dodgers players so you can say thank you for Ohtani. Ooh. Well, Fausto, when you come down to LA, we will go there so you can do that. So, Claudia went with me to an Angel game, and she was like, "Oh, spit and vile." I've been begging her to go for years. She finally went. The pendeja wore her Dodger jersey and her Dodger kit. Well, but here's the reality, Big Dog. She was like, "I'm ready to go down, even if you don't have my back." I'm like, "Calm down, Claudia. Nothing's gonna happen. Not a damn thing is gonna. This isn't Dodger Stadium."
That's true. So true.
When she went, 2 people actually told her, "Hey, cool jersey." You know, even the people on staff were like, "Hi, Dodger fan." And she was so disappointed. She was expecting people to talk to him. Like, no, Anaheim is harmless, man. How big it really is.
Oh, yeah. Dodgers and Anaheim night and day. It's ghetto and not ghetto.
Well, I will tell you this. I was sarcastic.
Just like when we went to the Clipper game that one time. Boy, could we tell the difference.
Oh, my God. I told that story. And Fausto, I don't think I've told you this one. Right, we're too old to be fighting. Dude, I was at – Big Dog got tickets for a Clipper game. And I'm like, dude, let's go. You know, Crypto Arena. Now, we were there. And I was buying food while the Big Dog stayed up because he got the tickets. And I'm buying Big Dog. Dude, they gave me the ticket. Shut up. You got the tickets. That's all I know. So I ran down to get food. And then this girl passed me, and she kind of bumped into me. And I kind of smiled at her. She gave me a dirty look. And I'm like, hey, ho. Don't you dare hold that attitude to me. This is an effing Clippers game. This isn't a Laker game. Remember where you are.
And this is when the Clippers, and this is still when the Clippers sucked.
Yes. Oh my God! And I thought, hey! Remember, ho, this is a Clipper game. She gave me attitude like she was a girl at a Laker game. And oh man, when I told her, I said, "Hey, this is a Clipper game. Calm the down." I went up and I ran up and I told Big Dog, and Big Dog was actually the people around us were laughing too, dude. Remember where you are. Oh my God, that one was fun.
Did you by chance see the meme that I posted on the private chat?
No.
about the Raiders?
Oh no.
Okay, well, I'll read it to you real quick. And it's so true. And of course, Gig had already liked it, so that made it that even poured more dirt and salt on the wound. But
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
it
Read
says
it, Big
here,
Dog. There it is.
Raiders Super Bowl team is almost complete. They just need a head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, special teams coordinator, left guard, right tackle, 2 wide receivers, 2 defensive tackles, 3 defensive backs, 2 linebackers, strong safety, a free safety, a new owner, a long snapper, a quarterback, and a kicker. I'm like, that sounds about right.
I've gone to confession, Fausto. I told the world my sin. But yes. Oh my goodness. Hey Fausto, you want to join us, buddy? Let me know if you want to join us on air. You've done it in the past, brother. Gridiron Girl, where are you? So
Probably walking her
finishing
dog.
up, finishing up with the theme for Kyle Tucker. Look, it's not an issue of the rich getting richer, but we're way beyond that. The theme of Kyle Tucker is that he's going to solidify a team with a very strong player. That's all that matters. The Dodgers are paying the price to keep winning. Because, folks, you need to look at what happened or has happened to the Dodgers. They have spent an ungodly amount of money, and there have been a lot of players that have been hurt lately on the Dodger
Oh,
team.
yeah.
And they've still continued to win. That goes to management. It goes a little bit of luck, but they're consistent. They are rewarding the fan base like few teams do. Guys, it's bitching being a Dodger fan. I'm envious. I'm a Dodger fan. I'm an Angel fan, which automatically, half of the world just went, schizo. But I'm a baseball fan, and I will go watch a game everywhere and anywhere. I am a Yankee fan because of my father, and it's a lot more fun being a Yankee fan because everyone hates the Yankees. That's okay. I go to an airport, I go to a restaurant, I see another Yankee fan, and there's a quiet acknowledgement. It's kind of cool. It's kind of neat, But I wear the Yankee cap more to infuriate anything else.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
And you enjoy it so much.
I do, even though I won't say it. But but that's a little bit about me. But going back to the Dodgers thing, $60 million a year. Wow.
Yeah.
For Kyle Tucker.
Yeah, I know he's supposed to be really good defensively from what I've read. Believe he had the Gold Glove either this year or last year. So, I mean, it sounds like he's a good, like as you said, to strengthen the team more in the outfield. And has a decent bat, so I guess. But I did not know about the assholes thing.
Well, I have to verify that. I was told that last night. Kyle Tucker is impressive defensively, and it's just defense will win you championships in any sport. Yep. And remember, Kyle Tucker started off very well, and then he got hurt. I think he had a hairline fracture or something.
Mm-hmm.
So it remains to be seen if he's going to recover 100%. But the talent is there. And I'm sorry I didn't get to the other comment, Fausto, and I'll get to that one right. Well, you know what? Look, be nice to Raider fans. We've suffered for almost 2 decades. It's been tough.
No. We've suffered for 4 decades. We haven't won shit since 1984.
Fausto,
we went to the Super Bowl once, but we lost because the idiots didn't change the playbook. Still pisses me off to this day.
Okay, Fausto, you've got 3 Raider fans. You, myself, and Big Dog. So, folks, if you're thinking of joining us, there's the link in the chat room. Her son. That's right. Yeah, that is funny. There it is. If you want to go ahead and join us, just you know what to do. But going back to this, players want to play for an organization that takes care of their players and has created a culture of we and not me. No egos. It's about name on the front, not on the back. They work hard and play hard. You can't hate any players on that team. Chemistry is key, and they have it. Boy, do they have it in spades.
Yes, big time.
It works. And I'm not envious of Dodger fans. It just there's a whole new breed of Dodger fan out there, the ignorant single child syndrome kid, that it's like, dude, enjoy it while it lasts, because everything is cyclical. So you're going to be the a-hole that you are, and the rest of the sports world is taking names.
Yep.
And it goes, but it doesn't matter. The Guggenheim Group put baseball people in charge of the organization.
Yes.
Dallas.
Yeah, no kidding. And the
Cowboys.
guy and the chief guy in the Guggenheim Group, Mr. Walter or whatever his name is, who now owns the Lakers. So Laker fans are really ecstatic because they see what he did to the Dodgers in spending that kind of money, and they want to see how it'll transfer over to a sports franchise that actually has a hard cap, where baseball, of course, doesn't. So I'm pretty sure, he's a smart man. He's a multi-billionaire. I don't know how many, 50 times over. So see how that works. But what I did want to say though, everybody talks about the new evil empire, the Dodgers, the Yankees of the West, blah 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 blah. One feel good story, and it's just I read about this a couple of days ago that once again, for the 8th season in a row, the Dodgers have given the contract to Andrew Tolles, who of course suffers from schizophrenia. His career was cut short. Played with the Dodgers. I think it was only for a year, maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And the Dodgers have kept him on the payroll, or excuse me, I take that back. The Dodgers have kept him under contract since 2018, and it was revealed that they did so last season also, and most likely will again. There was no monetary value to his contract, but they always re-sign him for one more year, and then they put him on the ineligible list, or the restricted list, excuse me, so he can continue getting his health benefits. So hats off to the Dodgers for that, because there aren't a lot of teams that would look out for a player that really didn't play for them much. I think it was only like maybe 45, 50 games total. So hats off to the Dodgers for that, and ownership.
Guys, I've said this in the past. Sometimes one of us just say it. Just shut the fuck up. There's nothing else to add to it. Good morning, Gridiron Girl. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
What's up, Closet Raider fan?
You wish.
I wish.
Come on, Gig. How are you, darling?
Good morning.
And I've been rude about it. I think I said it once. Good morning, Happy New Year to everyone. We're still early in the year. I think after about 3 or 4 weeks, the New Year thing goes away. Or at least MLK weekend. In the United States of America, this is MLK. Well, for most of sane America, this is MLK weekend. And I won't allude to any other inherent lack thereof to anyone else. But this is an important day in our history. And it's cool. We celebrate our heritage.
I wonder if the Orange Oompa Loompa will say anything on Monday. Say anything nice, excuse me.
Well, we're probably going to invade another country, but that's okay. We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
You usually have a burrito, so
that.
I
know. I'm so unprepared.
Where's your burrito?
I have to tell you, Claudia and I went to Tommy's. No, it was such a it was a horrible day yesterday, and that's one of the reasons why I'm exhausted. We had so much bad luck yesterday in all the stuff that we did and didn't do. And we, at the final end, we're like, do we hit Tommy's? Because the sit-down restaurants are no good. It just wouldn't work for us. Do we go to Tommy's? Do we go to In-N-Out? Or do we go to King Taco? To placate me, she chose King Taco. We showed up on Ontario and Mountain. The line was out the door. We're like, yeah, F that. I said, okay, thank you for throwing me that bone. We're going to In-N-Out. She goes, but you saw the line all the way to the freeway. Nah, we'll just go in and we'll get in line. And the In-N-Out right there on Mountain by the 60 freeway, I know it was a Friday night. It was about 11:30. I know people in Southern California won't believe this. We walked into the In-N-Out. We had our food in under 15 minutes.
Yeah.
That
See,
was
I would have chose
fast.
after King Taco was a no-go, I would have chose option D.
Yeah,
I would have went to the hat.
I don't think that's one of her choices ever. I don't think we've
What?
been to a lot of places. I know. I'm a hat.
How
thief,
dare
you're a hat
she?
thief.
How dare she?
True.
Actually, we will make it here. Gridiron Girl, yes. Was that your option D too?
Yes.
And I'll this shows how well I know Gridiron Girl. Option E for her would be Grand Burger.
Yes.
I'm unfamiliar with option E.
Oh, that's such a good place. When I used to live in Azusa, we would go to Grand Burger. Excellent
I'm not
food.
familiar with it.
Excellent burgers. Charbroiled
Yes.
burgers.
Patty melts are excellent.
Yep.
Well, final thoughts. Kyle Tucker, if he's healthy,
Who is he?
savvy move by the Dodgers. What was that, Gridiron Girl?
She said, "Who is he?"
Yeah, whatever.
He was the Chicago Cubs star. He was their number one guy. He was essentially the number one free agent. Even though I was in the same boat as you. I was like, Kyle Tucker, who the hell is he? I'm like, well, wait a minute, $240 million. Who the hell is this guy?
Well, let me tell you, the minute the Mets lost out on Kyle Tucker, you see, when stuff like this happens,
Yeah.
you get the other players that are going to score out of desperation. And Bo Bichette,
Yep.
in a surprising move, the Mets, at approximately $42 million a year, signed Bo Bichette to a 3-year, $126 million deal.
Oh.
It was within 18 hours after Kyle Tucker deal was done. And Cohen allegedly said, you better make something happen. And Bo Bichette deal was done. Now, apparently, as Big Dog alluded to, and maybe a few other people in the chat room, the Mets had offered Tucker a 4-year, $220 million deal. But the Dodgers offered more. And as Fausto so eloquently stated in the chat room, as Gridiron Girl in the past and the Big Dog, it's a winning organization that, as Big Dog said, there's a chance to put a ring on there. This is my beef with basketball players. Big Dog knows
They want the bag.
Respect me. Pay me. And players want that. But when you have that attitude above winning, that's one thing why I'm tuned out. This guy, Kyle Tucker, it doesn't matter if you think he's worth it or not. As Fausto said, someone thought he was. And good for him. My thing is, you got the money, shut up and produce. Stop crying. Stop crying. Get out there and do it. So the Mets picking up Bo Bichette, that is a big deal for them. And I believe it's going to help them. But Mets land is not a happy place. But congratulations to Bo Bichette, $42 million over 3 years. Oh, wow.
And one last thing from what we were talking about way earlier, how they talk about, the bronzexuals talk about how he's the GOAT. I have a one question for those people who believe that. How can he be the GOAT if he's not even the best player of his generation? Because that belongs to Steph Curry.
Right. True.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. In additional baseball news, the Phillies re-up with Realmuto after Bichette slips away. But the Phillies did get their number one guy, Kyle Schwarber, early on in the free agent season, and that was good. But on Friday, they bring back catcher JT Realmuto, and the deal has not been confirmed by the team. Is a 3-year, $45 million contract with incentives of $5 million a year per the contract. So it's done. He is 35 years old, or he turns 35 in March.
Ooh.
And it is a genuine cut. I think he was a $23 million a year in annual value of the 5-year deal he just had. So it is age, man. Baseball is quickly becoming a much younger and younger game.
Oh, definitely. But speaking of someone who's old and has just retired, Mr. Clayton Kershaw is not quite done with baseball just yet. He will be pitching for the United States of America for the USA team.
Oh, okay.
Very
That was
cool.
announced midweek. I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. So one last hurrah. See if he can go out with not only a championship, but also a gold medal. But you, scorekeeper, of course, the baseball guru that you are, what are the chances of USA actually being in medal contention in baseball for the Olympics?
Well, they're always in medal contention. I mean, I'm not trying to be stupid. I'm going to answer your question. Dude, the best talent by far is still in the United States. Period.
Well, yeah, no, I know that, but I mean, most players are not American. Or excuse me, not most players. A majority of the elite players in the league are not American and are going to play for their home country.
Well, I'm not prepared to answer that one right now, Big Dog. Other than to say is, you know, the egos on a lot of the other teams put it aside, and that's why they win. The Japanese, the Koreans, oh my God, those guys, you see, they're like the all-star teams of the 70s.
Yeah.
It's National League versus the American League. We're here to win. It's not the Joe Torre beauty pageant of 2002. I'm not going to relitigate that. You guys all know. It's Joe Torre is the one that butchered the All-Star game. And baseball.
It raises your blood pressure every time you talk about it.
Very quickly, Joe Torre, remember, they ran out of players, both managers, but Joe Torre is the one that I go after because he was a Yankee manager. Well, they were selected by their teams. They were selected by the fans. They have to play. Hey, dumbass! Everyone that was selected by the fans got elected in the vote. You chose everyone else.
Yep.
But Joe Torre referred to the thing of, well, everyone has to play.
Nope. I remember you and I remember growing up, there was always that one player, and he knew that he was not going to play, that he was just there for an emergency.
And
he knew it. Yep.
There was the guy that was on the backup, and there was the one player that inevitably would play the entire game.
Yes.
For each team because of the way things worked out. That way, and it was still a game to win. But, yeah, it's just, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
They ruined it. And, well, everyone has to play. Oh, my God. The All-Star game has now become a participation trophy. The pussification of America is on display. So, yeah. So these other countries, they set aside ego to win because they're playing for their country. Yes. And America, well, you tell me. You tell me. So, but anyway, are they in the running? Of course they are. The talent here is undeniable. I mean, it's great, but have no illusion, folks. There are superstars that are coming out of Japan and Korea and Netherlands. There's a player in the Netherlands, Australia. There are. But they're not on par with the play in the United States. Let's be real. When the All-Stars go over to Japan, they still whoop Japan regularly.
Yeah.
Look it up. Scoreboard. Look it up. So I would argue with you, Big Dog, that even though you say that most of the countries have probably the higher caliber, okay, fine. I'm not prepared to argue that because I just haven't looked at it. But two, no. So anyway, it's all good. Eli, one of my favorite players on the commies. You guys know who he is. I mean, Ellie. I said Eli. Sorry.
Yeah,
Ellie
when you
De La
said
Cruz.
Eli, I was like, Manning?
I know. I apologize. Ellie De La Cruz, folks. If you guys want to watch a kid that's enjoying the game, oh my God, seeing the stuff that he does. This little rat is 24 years old. Oh, damn him. Damn him. Damn him and the jeans. Folks, you want to watch baseball? Really? Ellie De La Cruz. He plays the game even in ways that I would never if I was privileged. That man is loving life. And he puts it out there every day.
And who does he play for?
The commies.
Makes it even worse, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is your second favorite team, so. How many decades have I been going with that, Raj?
I made an offhanded remark about a sick world. I said, if you guys really want to know how bad it is in the world of baseball and how sad some teams are, this is probably when I was in my Yankee, we are the world shit. I said, you really want to know how sad some corners of the baseball universe are? Go to any Reds BBS. Half of our audience doesn't even understand what I just said. But you go to Reds land, and every day they're like, hey, did you know that the Reds are the best in baseball on Tuesdays after the first Wednesday of each month when they have an away game on the month before? They are like 8-0. It's like it's April. What the hell does that mean?
And they're almost as bad as Dallas Cowboy fans.
When you go to Reds land, commies, they are always talking about, oh yeah, did you know that in the 7th inning with 2 outs, their pitchers are like 0-0 ERAs. Yeah, it's the 3rd out, dumbass. But anyway, you listen, you go into Reds land and you feel like you're entering another world where the Reds are 100-0 in the last 100 years. It is the twilight zone that even Rod Serling never dared to venture into. You want to see the latest Twilight Zone episode? Go to a Reds website. Anywhere. And you will see a level of psychosis that you're like, dude, this is 2026, right? The only guy you've got is Ellie De La Cruz. But anyway. So I made that comment, and ever since then, Big Dog's like, oh, your second best team? I'm like,
Anime Girl, I see you unmuted yourself. Did you have something to say? No? Okay.
No. I could, but I will not. I will refrain from abusing you verbally.
What is that?
And Gig, I just had a question. You think Mr. Herbert has gotten up off the ground yet?
Oh. You know what? I apologize. I was
What's
not
that?
getting the links right now.
What links?
Or the comments.
Oh,
I am so sorry. Oh, look at this. They stole Bishop for the Phillies. I love it. See these damn comments. Kershaw is the man. I got it, brother. Jason, tell me why. Sorry.
Engineer.
Jason does a lot better. I do it annoyingly. It's an all-star series. It's anyone's title to win. They need to go back and wearing their own jerseys. Yes. It's not little. I agree. He plays like he's in Little League. I know. And that's scary specific. Yes. Dude, Redsland is sad. It is sad. But if you want to know how good you have it, if you're really feeling depressed and you're really having a hard time in life, No, I'm serious. If you're feeling bad in your life, go visit her. That was my point, right, big dog? I said, look, if you're really feeling bad about yourself, dude, there is nothing worse than a Reds fan, right, big dog?
Yeah.
That's what I was basically saying. I said, guys, I don't care how shitty the world is. Go to Reds land and you will see a level of psychosis and you're like, holy shit, I do have a roof over my head. I do. I use the restroom indoors. Oh my God. And Big Dog's never let it go, the bastard. So I wasn't getting the comments. So I do apologize. Oh, she's talking about, okay, we're getting the hat here in Vegas. The best part's close to his house.
Really?
Dude, that is cool.
Wow.
Dude, I'm telling you, I didn't see these comments and I apologize. They just
The hat will do very well in Vegas.
Carne asada, yeah. Homer for donut in the Latin world, burrito.
I wonder if the new In-N-Out is open there. That's at 40,000 square foot In-N-Out. It's a 3-story In-N-Out in Vegas.
It's a what?
It's a 3-story In-N-Out.
Mother of mercy.
It is of course the largest In-N-Out in the world, and I think it's going to be opening very soon, or just opened. I can't remember. I know they were almost done.
Well, if it's right next to Fausto's house, hopefully he'll be able to update us. But when they opened the In-N-Out right there, I think it was on Tropicana or Sahara, just west of the 15, that thing was jammed. Fausto said, LeBron, more like Caron. I hate that guy. Yeah.
I agree.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it's really good, folks. I believe we have the NFL playoffs coming up, don't we? This is the divisional round, right? And it starts in 5 hours, 46 minutes. Woo. Not too bad. I guess we can get into some of that.
Yeah, I'll give the scores, last week's scores in 1 second. I just blow my nose. I'll be right back.
Everyone has muted themselves very quick. Good morning, Gridiron Girl. Are you walking your dog? Oh, Fausto says it's on the strip. Not sure if it's open yet. They're almost done with the hat, though. Dude. Seriously? Adding the hat to Vegas? Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Fausto. I misread it. You're saying it's going to be close to your house. The hat's going to be close to your house. Okay.
You know who's the hat, what company the hat is pissing them off? White Castle. Because the hat will show you how burgers are supposed to be made.
Oh.
I don't know about you East Coasters that you guys are so in love with White Castle. I don't think they're much. I put them in the same category as the Reds.
You know what? Look, it's their thing.
Have you had White Castle before?
I may have.
They're like the size of sliders,
yeah.
And all it is just the bread, a shriveled up piece of meat, and onions. Maybe some cheese if you want cheese on it. And that's
Sounds
it.
like bloody McDonald's, that does.
McDonald's actually, for me, because I had White Castle, I would put McDonald's about 5 levels above White Castle.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how much I did not like White Castle at all.
Folks, and I've had East Coasters come over and talk about In-N-Out, and they say, there's not much to it. I said, okay, hold on a minute. There actually isn't much to it until you look what's under the bun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, White Castle sucks as much as LeBron. Oh, guys, it was almost orgasmic yesterday having the double, and I went just double. I said, did you want that double? Just make it the way you make it. You guys know I'm not a super big fan of onion, but I will take it on the double. I'm not a fan of onion. But she ordered the double, and she went with grilled onions, and we got the regular fries. And she was happy because they had the cherry Coke. I said, yeah, but the old man in me went for the lemonade because I gotta watch the sugar. But yes, I'm happy that they have cherry Coke. But anyway, having the double was almost orgasmic yesterday because it was fresh, it was hot, and that's the thing about the double, guys. It's the ingredients. That's where the In-N-Out kicks the crap out of so many other people. Does it have an indelible taste? The double would probably be considered bland compared to other types of food. But when you go for the fresh, cooked to order, hot, and work of art that it is, because it is a work of art, that's just a damn good burger. That's all there is to it. And let me piss you off a little bit more with our Southern California elitism. Before the man passed away, Anthony Bourdain was asked about that. And he said, every time I'm in Los Angeles, I make sure to get a double. Wow. But he actually said, I go to In-N-Out. And here's another one to piss off the world. Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, just what I was going to say. Yep.
He himself said, you want a burger? In-N-Out, man. I go to In-N-Out every time I'm in LA.
Yep.
And yeah, try light fries at In-N-Out. It's delicious. I haven't done that yet.
Gordon Ramsay's got as much taste as a dead rat at the side of the road, but never mind.
The minute that Fausto wrote that, Fausto, I had the image of us being at the Pico Rivera In-N-Out. We went through drive-through. I remember that. I remember that you and I don't know which one of us was driving, but I remember you ordering animal style. I'm like, huh? What the hell? What is that? And he said, Fausto just said, dude, it's what they do. Just order it. I'm like, okay. I do order animal style from time to time.
Yep.
Yes. But I had that image, Fausto. I remembered we were at the drive-thru when the In-N-Out just opened up in Pico Rivera. That was a big deal. I have not tried the light fries.
I haven't tried that either.
Give it a shot. Yeah, I just have not. The fry, I will say this. The fries for In-N-Out are good, but when they go cold,
oh yeah, they're only good when they're hot.
Yeah.
Once they go cold or you reheat them, forget it.
Yeah. I got to hand it to the McDonald's fries. Even cold, the McDonald's fries are good. Okay. But you got to have the hot. The fries have to be hot. And you can get them extra hot too because everything is cooked to order.
Yep.
So, yeah. Funny that we're talking about food. Guys, I had the double so late last night. It was just, I want to thank the In-N-Out to ending a very difficult, long, frustrating, tiring game. I'm not. Yeah, you know what? It was a long day. Thank God it ended. I will say Gordon Ramsay burger is the best burger I've ever had, but you will pay a pretty penny for it. Oh yeah. Ooh, where was that, Fausto? He has a restaurant on the Strip, right?
He has a few restaurants on the Strip.
Just a few. Who knows, Fausto, when I go back and visit. I will be, sadly, so I have to warn my brother. I always tell people, look, I'm going to be in such and such a city from this time to this time. And I usually give them 3 to 4 months. You know, notice like, why? Why do you do that? Well, you can plan vacation time around it.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'll be in town so you can ditch. Gridiron Girl, welcome back.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. So now that she's back, of course,
we're
last
all
week,
getting
guys.
Hungry.
Last week, guys, of course, was Wild Card Weekend. There were some really good games. A few surprises. The champion, of course, of the NFL is no more. So there will be a very new champion crowned this year. But in the games on Saturday's games, it was the Bears over the Packers in a very closely contested game. It was the Bears 31, Packers 27. Then it was the Rams In another close game, but Saturday's games were great. Rams won 34-31 over the Carolina Panthers. The Rams had a humongous lead, and Panthers came back, made a game of it, and the Rams were able to hold on. On Sunday, it was unfortunately for me, and it was my own fault. I told the world that the Jaguars were my black horse for the Super Bowl. So of course, what happened? The Bills beat the Jags, 27-24. Another close, very close game. The Niners took out the Champs, and the Champs were heavily favored in that game.
Time out, big dog. We're getting a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know. I hear
background
it too.
noise. Is that
Yeah, I
Red
don't know
Eye
who it
Girl?
is.
Sorry.
It's okay.
What are you doing?
Eating chips by the sounds of things.
She's unwrapping her breakfast burrito.
No, I'm putting my
Your
alternate
chonies? You
sugar.
putting your chonies on?
Yes, I
Big
am.
dog.
Thank you.
You what? What are you doing, Red Eye Girl?
I said
Making
she was putting her chonies on.
making my coffee.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's
Go
okay.
on.
So,
Damn.
as I said, the Bills beat the Jaguars 27-24. In another close game, the Niners took out the Eagles. The Eagles were heavily favored in that game. Eagles just did not show up at all. And of course, the Monday night game, the final Monday night game of the NFL season, it was the Texans destroying
Wow.
the Steelers 30-6. Aaron Rodgers did not show up whatsoever. He played a very blasé game. Now, of course, we now are going to be waiting in the offseason, or some people will be waiting. This should be his swan song. He should retire. He put up very decent numbers, but it's not following through. And of course, the big shock was Mr. Tomlin, after 19 years with the Steelers, decided to step down, which was a surprise. We've talked about this for years and years and years. Tomlin, of course, had a he did not have a losing season in his 19 years as head coach of the Steelers. That is absolutely unheard of, people, to not have a losing season in all those years. But he only has one Super Bowl to show for it, and that was about 20 years ago. So his thing
He
was
played for the Cowboys, was he?
just what I was going to say. He has kind of the Cowboys thing where you do good during the regular season, and he's out in the first round of the playoffs. And again, this happened the same thing. He was out in the wild card. So he was one of a plethora of coaches that were fired and or stepped down. Yes, I did that for you, Roger. After wild card weekend, as we all know, the Ravens head coach was fired, and now he is pretty much signing with the Giants of all teams. Pete Carroll, of course, was let go, and that was a 1-year bust. And they still need to pay him for the next 2 years. Of course, he had a 3-year guaranteed contract.
Wait a minute. Who got fired?
Pete Carroll, the Raiders coach. One and out.
With Jerry Jones.
Are they going to bring Chucky back?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, big dog. Finish up, dude.
No,
guys,
I mean,
I don't
there's
know what's
nothing to
going
say.
on.
I mean, it's funny. You know, the Raiders are just.
Yes. Dude, nice use of the word plethora. Dude, and Fausto, dude, big dog, timeout.
Yeah.
When we were talking about this, listen. Okay, double animal style with fries and a large Coke. Okay, he did say, I'm getting hungry now, but check this out. Damn it. Okay. White Castle sucks as much as LeBron.
Yeah.
McDonald's is way better than White Castle.
Yes.
AM PM burgers are better than White Castle.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can see these.
Oh,
guys, I am not getting all of these posts, and I apologize. That's why I'm dying laughing.
my middle school burgers that I make are better.
Oh my God.
This is
My
one Roger will appreciate. 7-Eleven spicy hot dogs are better than White Castle.
Oh, oh, oh my God.
Ew.
White
And for the
Castle
people in
does have
SoCal, just to
excellent
let you
fries.
know, because I'll let Roger know, because I know he's still, I'm not sure if he can still eat hot dogs or not. But
Oh
right
yeah.
now, 7-Eleven is having a special. Anything that's on the roller grill thingy, so the taquitos, the hot dogs, all that stuff, 2 for $3.50. Your
Big
choice.
Dog, you and I
Well,
have a date later
Speedy will
today.
Speedy will go.
Speedy will go. Where the hell is
No,
Speedy?
Speedy will go. I'm sorry, I'm bad, but Speedy's gonna go. He's gonna go to AM/PM and ask for
Okay.
that special.
So, folks, I do apologize. I'm not getting, because I'm at the bottom of the feed and I am not getting all. So there's a delay, but that's why I'm dying laughing over here. And I keep interrupting Big Dog because this is some funny shit in the chat room. I'm sorry. That's why I'm still cutting Big Dog off. But the thing about plethora, I do want to say there's a host, or there was an author that we used to speak to quite often. And one of his favorite lines was from the Three Amigos. And he would do the whole scene of plethora. And it is funny, the Three Amigos. I'm going to give him a shout out because, look, I'm not angry. Hey, an author's an author. D.A. Roberts, when he would do that line of plethora, again, yes, it is what it is. I'm an adult. I've grown up.
Well, that's
but
doubtful.
it is what it is. So I do about nice middle school burgers. Don't sleep on 7-Eleven hot dogs. They are the bomb. Let me tell you, 7-Eleven and AM/PM in the 80s and 90s, they made food for people that were on the road that was decent.
Yep.
That's what it was. Now, it says, yes, just wait. Good morning, Lethal Migraine. Just wait. 7-Eleven is going to make their U.S. stores like the Japanese stores. In Japan, their stores have tons and tons of fresh food. It's basically a restaurant that sells gas. Yeah. And yes, Three Amigos, 10 out of 10. Highly recommend, folks. So anyway, damn it, Big Dog, 8 years later. Finish the NFL comments.
Well, I wrapped up the wild card. Of course, this week is the divisional round. We have 2 games today. It will be let me get the times right. Yep, okay. It will be the Bills at the Broncos. Bills, of course, are 12-5. Broncos are 14-3. Denver is favored by 1.5. That will be at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time on CBS and Paramount Plus. The evening game, which is going to be at 5 o'clock Pacific time on Fox, will be the 49ers at the Seahawks. Seattle is favored by 7. The Niners are beat up, and that isn't even funny. I mean, these guys, I don't know how they're surviving in the playoffs. Of course, they just lost Kittle last week with a torn ACL, so they're down even more. I think they're down like 6 guys now of their starters, but yet they still continue winning. So this may be their final curtain call of the season, because the Seahawks are, much as I don't like them, they are a very formidable team, and this should be one hell of a game.
Big Dog.
Yes, sir.
Our resident engineer says 49ers are getting screwed for TV time. By the way, Lethal Migraine says that if you're ever in the Midwest, and I think Big Dog can confirm this, Quick Trip gas stations have some of the best food in the industry, don't they?
Quick Trip, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah. I'm more traveling wise for me. When I traveled for work, Flying J was the savior.
Oh, they're
Terribles.
finally. I now know what a Flying J is.
Yep. Vegas,
dude. Flying J. I've been to a few now.
Yes.
They're actually not too bad either.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as Gig just said, Terribles, which of course is a very prominent gas station
Arizona
slash
and
food place in Vegas. And in fact, I don't know if you
and
guys have ever
Laughlin.
heard this, but for like 5 years straight, there is a certain Terribles in Las Vegas that is voted the best bathrooms in all the United States.
Yeah.
The
I'm
cleanest
surprised.
bathrooms of the United States.
I'm surprised Bucky's isn't arguing about that because yes, I did go into the largest Bucky's in Texas, and oh my god,
Bucky's is
wow!
like it's more of a grocery store that sells gas
Yeah,
rather than the other
another
way
one.
around.
It might even be. I'd even argue it's a department store that
They're
does.
like a Wally World. They're like a small Wally World that sells gas.
Yeah. Fausto says 7-Eleven serve gourmet food in Japan, and said our game should be on Sunday. Jay says, and then Kittle isn't actually hurt. He just needed extra time to make more terrible Little Caesar ads. Oh man, hold on a minute, guys. It's 8:02 a.m. Sports Talk with the guys. Home of the Monday Morning Quarterbacks on Saturday. It is January 17, 2026. Welcome, one and all. Thank you for being on with us. And your comments in the chat room are effing golden this morning. I'm joined this morning by the big dog, of course, Gridiron Girl and Anime Girl. We have the international audience, and even Jay is loving it in the chat room this morning. So it's all good.
And
Big dog, please continue.
and to further comment on Jay's comment that he said about Kittle not really being hurt,
That was lethal.
update on Mr. Crosby of the Raiders, who of course was benched second to the last game because of his supposed, as the Raiders said, his knee injury. And then subsequently that evening, he posted a video of him running around with his kids in his home, showing jumping up and down, doing this, doing that. So of course we all questioned his injury. There was a picture by him posted on Instagram middle of this week. He is on crutches. He has had knee surgery. So there was an injury. Now the extent of the injury is going to be up for debate. We, as Raider fans, believe Mr. Crosby when he was extremely mad when he was benched, and of course did leave the facility in protest because I guess he felt he wasn't injured enough to be benched. And of course we knew why they were doing it, and it was for that particular reason, which was to secure the number one pick in the draft. But he has had his surgery, went well. He says progressing fine. He'll be ready for training camp. On to as I said, the rest of the games. Two more games on Sunday. It will be the Texans at the Patriots, and New England is favored by 3. And of course, the big game that we Southern California people are looking very forward to seeing, because it should be one hell of a game. It will be the Los Angeles Rams going to Chicago to take on the Cardiac Bears, because those Bears fall behind. They give all their fans a heart attack. So they are the Cardiac Bears. The Rams actually are favored by 4.5. It should be clear on Sunday for the game tomorrow. The game will be, I didn't mention that, I'm sorry. So Texans Patriots will be 12 o'clock p.m. Pacific time on ESPN and ABC. The Rams Bears will be at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time on NBC and Peacock. Right now, the Chicago area is digging themselves out of a major snow blizzard. So, but it's supposed to be clear, just cold as hell that day. They were talking about this could possibly be the coldest game in NFL history. That still remains to be seen, but we will see. Of course, the Bears don't care because they're used to that type of weather, and the Rams are going to be freezing their asses off, amongst other things. And of course, for those who don't know, Chicago, of course, the Bears play at Soldier Field, which is an open arena. It is not a dome.
A dome.
There's no dome.
dome.
No dome. No
As
dome.
Lito says, it will be quite cold in Chicago. No,
Oh yeah.
Jay, you have become a significant part of this family. No dome.
No dumb.
And he also is crazy that when 49ers win, they have, the other play team for the third and second time. Yeah. They have to play them. Yeah, dude. That crying. That crying. Sorry. I'm a Raider fan. That's all I can say. Anime Girl was sharing with us.
Okay.
Anime Girl, would you go ahead, please?
Go ahead with what?
What you posted?
Oh, I found this. It's a 7-Eleven from Japan. They're known as Kombini, and they offer a wide variety of unique food items. Origiri, which is the rice bowls, ramen, fried chicken, which should be proper chicken, not that bloody washed stuff that the Americans eat, hopefully.
Wow.
Egg sandwiches. And there are 22,000 7-Eleven stores in Japan. Nearly every place has got one. But they are in contention with things like Family Mart, Lawson's, there are another ones. All those sort of stores are all do that stuff. So, if they bring out 7-Eleven as a Japanese store and use the proper Japanese food, I think the Americans should fall in love with it, honestly.
I'm looking forward to it. You guys know the story, right? That 7-Eleven began here in the United States, and they would not necessarily lease, but they would franchise out. And Japan was one of the first ones that they franchised. The original Japanese franchisee, which in turn had many other, now bought out the American company. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Do you know they actually have? I think it's in one of the stations in Japan. They have, or one of the airports, a cashless, staffless store. You just walk in, take what you want, and just scan your card. That's it. There's nobody there. It's all done on trust.
I've said that in the past that will never exist in the United States because it's impossible.
But it does.
No, here's the thing. There are computers, there are scanners, and there's security there. In Japan, there are no cameras.
Oh, that is true.
That's why I've said that will never exist in the United States. And that
Won't
store is
exist in
famous.
Britain.
It won't exist in Britain. Yeah, that's why it's unbelievable that
because Amazon has a few of those stores in the major metropolitan areas. It's called the Amazon Go. You just put in your Amazon number or whatever, and then you walk in and it charges.
There's one in Laverne, I believe.
Oh, really? There's one in Laverne.
I believe.
Wow, that's around the corner right here. I also said the Rams will lose.
Whatever.
He does say, just give me fresh sushi and I will be fine. And a little bit of pho. Right, Lito?
Gridiron, how did you feel about your offensive line protecting Mr. Herbert last week?
What line?
You thought the Raiders were playing, huh?
Yep. Yep.
My classmate, Peter Marin, I saw him for breakfast on Monday. And he asked me this question. And I think that's why he's not commenting today. Because he says, well, what the hell are you? The scorekeeper or score watcher? I mean, what are you? He said, did you catch any of the weekend games? And I said, no, because I was
you were on a boat.
I was getting back from traveling, but I did get home around midday. And he told me, he says, you probably missed one of the best playoff weekends of NFL football ever.
Yeah.
Is that true, guys? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I miss some damn good football?
Oh, yeah. Very compelling games all weekend long.
That's what he told me. He says, dude, it was one of the best weekends ever. Fausto says, shout out to Warehouse Pizza. Good little pizza place in a small college town. Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Again.
I've been privileged. I was taken there. Yeah. Lethal says there are going to be half a dozen of those Amazon stores in the Twin Cities. They were all built and ready to go. Then Amazon became a bunch of cowards and were unwilling to compete in the Twin, so they abandoned all the buildings. Wow. Great. Well, all right. It's 8:11 a.m. Sports Talk with the Guys, folks. A lot of stuff going on in the world of sports. I had a story or two. But Tomlin, wow. Never had a losing record. And Fausto stated earlier that the Steelers were the paper tiger of the playoffs.
Yeah. And the word is about Tomlin is that he's going to take a year, possibly, a season, possibly 2 seasons off, probably going to do commentating, and then jump back into head coaching somewhere.
I would love to hear his commentary. Like, folks, I've always said, the quarterback from the Steelers, waste of time when he's on talk shows. It's his history speaks for itself. What he says, it's just pathetic. But when you hear him talk about football, dude, Come on, cut it out, man. And I love hearing him talk about football. The passion that he has for the game. Come on, cut it out. Record speaks for itself. His numbers speak for himself. But the minute you ask him to comment about anything unfootball related,
then the tinfoil hat comes on.
Be nice, Roger. Clearly the earth is flat. Okay. You're right, Lethal. I mean, this is a quarterback in the modern era that believes the world is flat. Okay. Whatever, dude. Like I said, stay in your own lane. So, but yeah. All right. So anyway,
here's one that'll get your blood to boil just a bit. Scorekeeper.
What did I do to piss you off other than cut you off 18 times already?
Another person came forward, probably over the last couple of months or so, that the moon landing never happened. And of course, that is from, the extremely intelligent Kim Kardashian. And she said that the moon landing never happened. Just watch all the TikTok videos. That'll prove it.
Oh, God.
Exactly.
What the jackasses of the world do not understand is, well, I have to be nice. Yes, you're right, Lethal Migraine. There was a video that recently had an astronaut that landed on the moon. And these guys were actually very rude to him that he was spending the time there. And they basically called him a liar throughout the whole thing because he would say, well, you have no, you can't rely on that. That's third party. No, there's no proof. So, guys, anyone can get a laser right now, shoot at the moon, and it bounces back. Something got there. So anyway, I heard about this. There's no moon. It's just a large hologram. That's right. Anyway, they were calling this guy a liar to his face. They were being disrespectful when he's actually been on the moon. And he had answers for everything. And this leading denier said, well, I have a guy that was it. Well, who's this guy? It's okay when you say it, you piece of shit. But when the astronaut, has proof and names people, he's a liar. But when you say, well, some guy told me, it's like, oh, dude, whatever. But yes, you're right. It's just a hologram. So I'm sorry, folks. On July 20th, every year I post, congratulations to the 200,000 people involved in the moon landings that have kept it a secret that we never land on the moon. Way to go, boys. Anyone who's been in the military, Fausto, how do you keep a secret? You shoot the other guy. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Anime Girl, did you wish to comment and put me in my place?
No. I'll leave you to your Americanisms. You can carry on.
Papa sucks!
Well, Barry White's not in the house, is he? Oh, yes, he is.
Papa
secretly
Socks.
Googling paper tiger. Oh my God! Nursing home called my mom. Says she is Miss DJ Trump. Oh my God! Good morning. Good morning. Since there probably aren't even 200,000 people on Earth, you have to actually see that many people in one place. Of course not. No, I suppose not. But it is what it is. So, what else do you guys want to talk about this morning? Oh, Papa Sock says job duties keep changing. My aunt needs a tracker put in her car. Too much drama surrounding me today. Hope all is well. But thank you, Papa Socks, for being in there with us in the chat room this morning. So,
Lots of free agent signings in baseball.
Yeah.
What has your Yankees been doing? Have they been shoring up the house? Are they standing put, or what's up?
I
Okay.
just gave you my answer. They've been signing a lot of B players
Okay.
right now. Okay, I can't find paper tiger. Oh well. So, you guys haven't heard of paper tiger before? Oh. Okay, the way I look it up is paper tiger and then either put meaning or definition. Paper tiger, Merriam-Webster. The meaning of paper tiger is one that is outwardly powerful or dangerous, but inwardly weak or ineffectual. Look up ineffectual. How do you use paper tiger in a sentence? No, I'm not. Oh,
Aaron Rodgers is a paper tiger.
a paper tiger. That was, yeah, you just beat me to it. I couldn't say it. And where is this bathroom located? You'll have to ask everyone. So
Los Angeles Chargers are a paper tiger.
Gridiron, do you wish to answer that?
That's why I said it. I was hoping to get a reaction, but I got no reaction.
Damn, dude, I am very hungry now.
I had to go back to my earplugs.
Oh.
Whatever. I agree. For whatever. I have nothing to say.
You're just waiting for the Dodger season, right?
Yes. Yes.
And pitchers and catchers report in less than 30 days, guys.
Yeah. Go Rams. Go Buffalo.
So you're gonna be an opening game scorekeeper and or gig?
No. I might be at the Anaheim opening day because it's a lot easier to get those tickets.
Well, they're giving those away.
Yeah.
Anime girl, would you please take us to that story that you have? I'm going to put in the chat room, folks. And let me see. What did Papa Sock say? I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, well, I'm going to have to let the paper tiger comment sit for a while. Thanks for that. I think there's one more coach firing coming. Ooh, who do you think that is? Jay says, still need to see a hockey game. Yeah, Jay. I was talking to the crew that we need to do that ourselves. So I haven't gone in 2 years to a hockey game, and I'm due. Every 2 years I go. So we'll see. But Anime Girl has a story. There's the link. You want to get to that one, Anime Girl, please?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's on about Mike Tomlin's departure from the Steelers. And now it appears, I mean, the Steelers said it was for, quote, a family decision. From what I can read here, I don't think the wife actually agrees with that. But there you go. She says here that where is it? I've lost the part where she says, as many of you are aware, my husband has stepped down from his position as head coach of the Philadelphia Steelers. I want to take a moment to share something from my heart, Kaya wrote on her Instagram story. I'm incredibly proud of all he has accomplished, both on and off the field over the past few days, messages and testimonies shared by current and former players. Men who know him best have been deeply moving, and they have affirmed what I've always known to be true about his purpose and character. His mission began long before titles and headlines, back when we first met in college. She then goes on about what was going on. She says the Fire Tomlin chants that popped up late November were heard again on Monday night. Tomlin had brushed off the questions about future on Monday night. He still had up to 2 years on his contract, apparently, and finished his post-game remarks by stressing he almost felt optimistic about their ability to put together a contender. But now he's gone. The Steelers are looking for their fourth head coach since 1969. So, as I can see this, I don't think it was exactly for family reasons. I think it was a bit of he jumped before he was pushed. And the Steelers have just put up that it was for family reasons. But I could be wrong.
Papa Sock says, when the stadium boos on your exit, secretly you have to know it's time, especially if you really love the team like we think he does. And he thanks you for the article on that one. What are your thoughts then, Anime Girl? I mean, you may have just said it right now, but please, do you think he was, or comment on your own article?
Yeah, I think, to be perfectly frank, Tomlin's probably had crossed words with probably the owner and one or two other shareholders because of, shall we say, the drop ball. And he said, look, if you don't like what I'm doing, then you know what to do. And they probably turned around and said, yeah, well, maybe it's time you did. So he took that as a not too subtle hint to say, walk before we push.
Wow.
Because now that he's walked, there is a possibility that somebody else may pick him up. He may wish to continue, and somebody else may pick him up and use his knowledge for the better. But if he stayed there till he was pushed, I don't think quite so many people would beat a path to his door. But I could be reading it wrong. It could be just the way I'm, reading it. But I don't think he walked away for family reasons. I think he was. It was his way of putting the middle finger up to management and said, "Look, I can do what I want. Somebody else." What do you think?
Big Dog or Gridiron Girl? You want to jump in on that one?
I think Tomlin was burned out. He, over the season, looked tired. And I think 19 years, as a head coach, there's extreme pressure on a head coach to produce and, of course, make the playoffs, possibly win a Super Bowl, year in, year out. And 18 years is a long time. I mean, Scorekeeper and I have been sports fans for, decades. And, we can't really, other than maybe Tommy Lasorda, there hasn't been the guy that had that kind of tenure with just one team. And I think it was just time. I think the pressure of just being 10 and 8, or 10 and 7, 9 and 8. I think that pressure of just being mid-level all those years and not producing anything more than just a first round appearance started weighing on him. So I think he decided to. I think that part is correct. I think he decided to step down before he was pushed out. But I don't think anybody's going to sign him. I think there's interest in him, but he has stated, or excuse me, his camp has stated that he's going to take a year off and probably do commentating, be on TV for a year, maybe 2 seasons, and then jump back into the coaching ranks after recharging. You know, I don't think though it would have made a difference whether he was fired or he quit as he did, as far as interest from other teams. Because look at Jim Harbaugh, fired from the Ravens, and as soon as he was fired, within an hour they said he had up to like 12 different phone calls from all these other teams that wanted him. And for whatever reasons he's signing with the Giants. So I don't think him being fired or quitting would have made a difference as to who wanted him, but I do believe he decided to go before he was pushed, and I think he was just tired.
Yeah. I could go with that. Yeah, I get that.
Gig?
Could be right. Yeah.
Yes.
I still, as you say, I still say you agreed with me. He walked away before he was pushed.
Yes.
But so that shows him in a better light than I think it shows the team. But that's just me. Unfortunately, my team can't be that bloody proactive. I'll get it in before you do, big dog. You know my opinion on my
Yes.
team at the moment.
Did you want to comment on that?
On who?
Tomlin.
Oh, yeah. I too think he was tired. Or yeah, quitting before he got fired. I do believe he had some. No, I just think he was freaking tired.
Yeah, he had that look on his face, huh?
Yeah.
Don't you think every time they showed him, he was just like ugh.
Exhausted.
And I forgot to add, I'm pretty sure the person that was the quarterback did not make it any easier for him.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no comment.
Having to deal with him for an entire year, and that we've heard how the way he is in practice and in coaching staff meetings and all that crap.
That in itself is exhausting.
Yeah, and Tomlin looks the type of guy that he's gonna be like, I ain't taking up with this bullshit. This is some bullshit. I can see Tomlin saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is the purpose then of her actually bitch slapping the owner by saying, we didn't leave because of family reasons? The underlying current is management said, well, he's leaving for family reasons. She said, no, that's not true.
I think she's just being a dutiful wife by standing up for her husband, because maybe Tomlins doesn't want to rock the boat, shall we say? So she thought,
he really hasn't said anything other than I'm leaving after 19 seasons. It's time to go and
exactly. So
that's pretty much all he said.
She's probably decided, well, if you ain't going to say nothing, I'm going to say something. Do you know what some of these American girls are like?
Because management said he's leaving for family reasons, to go spend more time with the family. She's like, no, that's not the reason. I have to believe they made an amicable thing saying, dude, how do you want to go?
Yeah, do you want to quit or do you want us to fire you?
You will say you left for family reasons. And the wife is saying, no. Because she said in the article, which is here, saying, hey, our Ray Day trade was to make men. That was always our mission. The implication is they weren't ready to stop. So I have to believe that he did not leave by his own volition. Management actually said, it's time for you to go.
You see, Big Dog reckons that after, was it 19 seasons, 19 years, did you say?
Yes.
He was tired? I mean, our best coach from our team was there for 29 seasons.
Landry?
Bingo.
Was it
Yeah, but
really
that was the
that long?
70s. That was a regular thing back then.
29
Yeah.
seasons. Yeah, he was head
Longevity.
coach from 1960 to 1988.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you know what, Lito, I'm gonna get to your comment in a moment. Of all the coaches that left the organization, Mike T is the only one that should hold their head up high. And truth be told, some coaches left with trophy too. Mission accomplished. Dude, Tomlin's a winner. There's no doubt. And Tomlin has been a wonderful model of a head coach, better than many other head coaches, shall we say. This guy, come on, guys, come on. Papa Sox, I agree with you that he went out a winner. Doesn't matter if he won one or what, he won. There's only one Super Bowl every year. There's only so many times you have an opportunity to win. Your window to win the Super Bowl is so small. Why don't you ask the Kansas City Chiefs? Oh, sorry, I apologize. But anyway, their window may have closed. The Chiefs. That's crazy. That's
Definitely.
sad.
And the one negative about Mike Tomlin leaving, of course, boy, everyone's favorite reporter, what is it, Jamel Hill? What is that her proper name?
That's her name, Jamel Hill.
She, of course, played the race card. Said the reason why Tomlin was not didn't leave of his own volition, as it's been now being talked about. They say it was a racial thing why he was told to step down. And I'm just like, really? The guy played 19 years as a proven winner, Super Bowl winner, and you have to pull that crap.
I can't see a team pulling that kind of garbage, especially on somebody like Tomlinson's skill.
Exactly.
I can't see them doing that. I mean, that's self-defeating in many ways.
Well, what it is, it's just Jamel Hill. That's her thing. She hasn't been relevant since leaving ESPN and has to make news for herself.
Yeah.
Is the way I see it.
Right now, the longest coaching tenure in the NHL is John Cooper. He's been the head coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning for 13 years, which is crazy in today's day and age. Tommy Lasorda was, I believe, about 20 years. But beyond Tommy, in baseball, you can go back and find a lot of managers at 10 plus, 15. It was kind of common. It was stability. And
that was the norm rather than the exception. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy that the Steelers are only going to be looking for their fourth head coach in like 60 years.
Yeah, I mean
that's an incredible stat.
Yeah. Can I ask a question between you, the three of you? Do you think a manager like Landry would survive in today's game? Yes or no?
No, because today's player is too coddled, and the coaching style of Landry or shoot, help me out, Roger, the coach of the Raiders back in the 70s.
Oh my God, yeah, Flores.
Madden.
Oh, Madden.
Landry, the coach of the Packers back in the 60s. Those guys were hard line, told you up to your face, called you every name in the book to get you motivated to play. Or that's just the way it was. And if you didn't like it, you could leave. And in this day and age, and I've said it for so long, these kids are coddled from junior high, from middle school on up. They're put on a pedestal that they're the best thing in the world. And if you even look at them wrong, they get to cry to the owner, and the owner takes care of the player and gets rid of the coach. So yeah, Landry's style of coaching and any hard line coach, Pat Riley wouldn't even work now in basketball.
Wow.
And that's sad to say.
Yeah. I mean, for all his faults, I think Landry did have. He had a certain way about him that.
Oh yeah.
He
was a game winner. I mean, he did what it took to motivate his players to win, and he did a hell of a job doing it.
Best from what he was given, he could extract the best, and that was
and was always dressed impeccably, which I loved about him too. Love that hat.
Oh, the fedora.
Yeah.
We've got some comments. Following up, John Cooper is 601, 319, and 87. That's what I was like. Yeah, there's a reason why he's 13 years the head coach. And by the way, they've won 3 Stanley Cups as well. And then Papa Sock says, now that I've said that, how many have won a trophy? How many? There are a lot of coaches that have been around for a long time that never get big. They never get to win. One of my favorite managers in baseball was with the Angels. I know it's going to disgust a lot of people, but
Sosha?
It was the little general. No, not Sosha.
Oh.
I have to find it. It's not Kanop. No, that was one of the coaches. I have to find that one, but he was in the
Gene
80s.
Mock?
I believe Gene Mock, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Gene Mock, the little general.
Yeah, he was a hell of a coach. Hell of a manager, excuse me.
Yeah, no, the same thing. That's all right. He never won. Yeah. But man, that guy, didn't matter how good the team was. You know, his teams were well coached. Oh, like what we were talking about, Big Dog. Folks, I had the privilege of going, well, Big Dog, we did go to games this year, but we went to some minor league games.
Oh, yeah.
But over the last few years, actually, Big Dog and I have just switched to minor league. We have commented about the Dodger minor league teams. They are well coached.
Yeah.
The Angel minor league, the Padre, they're not as well coached.
Oh my God! We'd go to Rancho Cucamonga to see the Quakes, and we just see these players just, repetition. Everything's going great. You could just see the training that the coaches had given them, and then we go to the 66ers game, and we're like, "What the hell? You guys are playing like it's A-ball
on a pop-up." Oh. I'm losing my mind. I am one of the louder voices, sadly, at the stadium. You can hear me on every end. And Big Dog wasn't there because one of my favorite moments is the beer batter. Were you there for that game, for the beer batter?
Yeah, I was there for beer batter.
Oh, my God. That was hilarious. I had the entire stadium laugh because it was a beer batter. The guy was batting 128, 130 something, 132. And he had 2 strikes. Like, come on, man. Be a team player. Strike out. It's not like 1 out's going to change your 132 average.
People around us laugh.
Oh, my God. You could hear the whole stadium laugh. That was a cheap shot. And he struck out.
And for those who don't know, the beer batter, what they do is they pick a player before the game, the opposing team, and if that player strikes out, you get your beer for what is it, $3 or something like that?
$2.50 for
250. You get a beer for $2.50 for 10 minutes. They have the beer, so you can. And it's so funny because you can see all the beer, the beer drinkers, because the guy strikes out, and all of a sudden you see this big rush of people. Walking
it's part of the game. It's another way of getting you involved. But that was a cheap shot.
So basically, you have a tidal wave of alcoholics heading for the bar.
Oh yeah, and you then about maybe within 10 minutes, you see most of them all coming back $2.50 because they bought 2 beers each.
And they're small little cans. They're
not the biggest and it's Coors Light. Not only that, to make it even worse. But
now also. Crazy thing about John Cooper is he was never involved in hockey. He's a lawyer. He was asked if he was willing to be a coach, and he took the job. Wow.
Huh. Okay.
Papa Sock, Big Dog is right. The rules and culture has changed. You can't coach tough physical anymore, in my honest opinion. It is very difficult. I flinch watching movies and TV shows in office atmospheres, and the way the dynamic is today. I'm like, am I watching an episode of The Twilight Zone? I mean, to raise one's voice is an insult. I don't pass probation. I do not pass probation if that's one of the things. And it's the norm in today's world. I will never, ever survive. Thank God I retired early. If I were to try to get a job today, I would never pass probation. I am incapable.
Oh, I tell that to my daughter now. She tells me her Melissa, she's in HR. She's HR, coordinator, whatever it is. And she tells me these stories, and I'm like, well, what's wrong with that? She's like, well, you can't do that. I was like, I would never survive in today's day and age where you can't like go up to a coworker, or like when I was in charge, I'd go up to my workers, hey, you're doing a good job. And hey, it's a good job you're doing, or do you need any help? And you put your hand on their shoulder or something like, hey, you need any help? Are you doing okay? Oh, no, Dad, you can't do that. That's harassment. And I'm just like, I would never survive. Even if I were to get a job, if I were to get a job as a Wally World greeter, I wouldn't last a day because I'd end up telling someone off.
Yeah, I once said that when somebody said to me about, but there's a chance of me being called back as a reservist into the army, and I turned around and I said, "Look, no, ain't going to happen." And they went, "But you have to." No, I don't. I said, because when I joined up, if the sergeant said jump, you jump. You didn't ask him how high. You just jumped. And if you dropped the bollock, you got a rifle butt round the back of your head in the mission. That was how it was back then. They didn't think twice of clobbering you. But no, nowadays, no, you got to be nice to them. Everybody gets surprised just for competing. Excuse me? The world doesn't work that way. The world works on if you come first, you is the winner. That's it. Just because you came 27th out of 27 doesn't mean you get a little bloody cup for saying, I participated. I'm participating in life, but nobody's giving me a chuffing medal for it, are they?
I may have misunderstood Papa Sox. He says, no, in the NFL, how many fired coaches won a trophy? After a while, everyone gets fired. It's very rare when they walk away on their own. So I need my participation prize. Wally World Greeter, I would say, why the F are you here? Quit spending money with greedy corporations. Go prop up mom and pop shops, you fool. I agree, folks. That's why I go to small places. I go to small stores. It's tough. Don't get me wrong. It's expensive to keep them going, but I prefer to keep my money local. I years ago, I would tell all my clients, it's nice to go to a nice mall that's out of town and stuff, but if you spend your money in your city, the money comes back to you. You're like, huh?
That is true. How many years ago, or how many decades was it, Scorekeeper, before you actually stepped into a Wally World and Sam's Club? Because of their non-union.
Damn it, Claudia got me into a Sam's Club about a month ago. First time ever. Man, I felt like Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade. Boy, we are pilgrims in an unholy land. I felt dirty being in the Sam's Club. I've only been in there once and I'm not going back. And she was like, oh, look at our technology. We just walk through security. They don't check our little paper tape. When did you become a stuck-up bitch? I'm just kidding. Sorry. Sorry. I was like, wow, whatever. I am a Costco guy, and I'll see you there. But to answer your question, big dog, 15 years, maybe.
Well, I will admit that I pretty much fell off my chair when you told me you had a Wally World card.
I got approved for a Walmart credit card. That was embarrassing. Yeah, I had a Walmart credit card. I finally got rid of it. I was like, no, because no, it was way too much. It's 5% off everything at Walmart using the card. I'm like, well, that just makes you want to go more.
Yeah.
And I was like, no.
Yeah, but 5% off the crap is still crap, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I do enjoy Costco more. I was there at Costco this week. Gmo and I went for lunch. She purchased. I got the hot dog, soda, and the pizza. You guys know how much that is. That's like $3.49. That's great, man. And she purchased the salad.
I knew you were going to say salad. I don't know why.
Yeah, she tried the new salad that was on the menu. and I think she got water. I think that was it, and something else. But we had lunch at Costco, guys. That hot dog at Costco is still damn good. There was a video. This stupid kid, ignorant single child syndrome, made a video. He says, "Do you know why? Do you know how much you have to pay to get that $1.50 hot dog and soda? Do you know how stupid you are? You have to pay membership dues, and you have to pay this and this and this and this and whatever. And this your hot dog costs you $800 and some dollars."
Oh, but it's worth it.
Well, well, thank you, Grand Girl. Um, my point to this jackass was, I'm not going to Costco for that hot dog. The benefit is I can buy that hot dog after I shop.
Yep.
No one's forcing me to buy that hot dog, you jackass. He was trying to make one of those videos that, oh, wow, you're really paying more because of that hot dog. No, you're just an illiterate.
And I use my Costco card mainly for gas.
Oh yeah, you've used it for a long time.
Oh yeah, their gas is. In fact, I just put gas the other day, and it was $3.42.
Hey Jay, it was one of your kind that I met him at a Costco in Downey, I think it was. I met him for lunch, or my family was shopping, and he was there. Like, hey, what up, Ambrose? What are you doing here, Ambrose? That's all I'm gonna say. That was his name. And Jay's like, oh my God. He's like, hey, I'm here for lunch. Oh, really? What are you gonna have outside? No, I'm here for lunch. What do you mean? He goes all around the store trying the food.
I used to take my kids there when they were small. Okay, guys, go get food.
I'm like, son of it would be an engineer. That was smarter than most. What do I say? How is it that people who have money, how do they keep money?
Yeah.
That was very smart. You can go around Costco at midday to afternoon. You can have an entire meal at Costco for free.
That's depending on the Costco.
Yeah.
Because
And the time of day. And the time of day.
It's changed.
Wow, no, not because of the stuff that's to eat. It's the people that are there.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
Some Asian persuasions.
Oh, hey,
Just
folks, I'm
saying.
not. Look, I will straight out say I ain't going to Alhambra, and I'm not going to Monterey Park.
Or
I
San
will
Dimas.
not. I'm sorry.
Or
really? San Dimas?
Dimas.
Oh wow.
Really?
Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I understand that. Yes, they rush the food. I know what you're talking about. Look, not only they, but others do as well. I've seen what. Yeah.
But not just that. It's just like really.
Yeah.
You gotta try to go through the lines and they're blocking. It's like,
yeah.
don't get me started because I'm gonna run you over.
That does get out of hand. Yes. The Costco rotisserie chicken is incredible. I buy 2 chicken when we go. The
$4.99. Can't beat the price.
That's another thing. Costco gives things to its members, and that's the $4.99. You get the hot dog and the man. Are we Costco people? They're getting free advertising.
Well, I mean, they do it correctly. I mean, you give two very popular items at an extraordinary price, but you're still pulling down a multi-billion-dollar profit because of everything else you sell. So you take a loss on 2 items out of 10,000. Of course, you're going to come out ahead.
Actually, Big Dog, I think there's a third one. I read there's a third one.
Well, there's the rotisserie chicken for $4.99, the hot dog and a soda for $1.49.
Yeah.
And I can't remember there is possibly a third one. I think it used to be the churro, but they don't do the churro anymore.
But there is something else that they have that's like it's a lot. It's what we in the retail world call a loss leader.
Yep. I can't remember. I don't know what the third one would be.
Yeah.
The pizza
We're
slice?
Costco people, period. Yeah, that's right, Jay.
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
maybe
we are.
the full pizza for $10.
Oh my
Maybe.
God, that might be it. Yes.
Because that's a hell of a deal, and it's a huge pizza, and
Yeah.
very good too. So
I haven't gone to that one yet, Jay, and I have one not too far from me. I'm gonna have
what's
to
that?
check it out. The business location.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna have to see how that is. But yeah,
yeah. I'm
it's all
surprised you
good.
don't go because it's right here in Ontario.
Yeah, I know of that one, and it's funny because someone who, well, one of my people like going to the the Starbies, as she calls it, right there. So yeah, I've been to that Starbucks a few times.
Gen
So
Z or millennial Starby. Ugh,
I think she's
ages
a
0.
millennial. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
a millennial. Yeah, and I'm like,
but she
you
hangs
fool.
around a lot of Gen Z, so that's why she's getting it from that
Yeah, I guess
Starbies.
so. So did you guys see on my Facebook page? Big Dog got it yesterday. When I posted this when I was in the bookstore. Jimo and I were there early in the day, and I saw this. And you guys know what NFTs. So I actually saw this book, NFTs for Dummies. So I wrote, wouldn't this be in effect dummies for dummies? I mean, NFTs are stupid, man. It's ignorant. It's nothing. It really is
It's hard
nothing.
to believe how big NFTs got. I mean, they were literally what you call a flash in the pan. I mean, it was a good 6 months, maybe a year, a couple of years ago when
Oh,
NFTs first hit, and people were paying outrageous amounts of money for bullshit until it imploded.
oh, I did not see the comment. I'm sorry, Lethal. He did comment. He said, I commented on that post. And he said, I really think you're insulting the dumb.
Yep.
NFTs is a whole new level of stupidity. It's for the kind of people who find partners at family reunions or ancestry.com. Oh my God, that was good.
Yeah, Ancestry.com, the dating website of the South.
Yeah, I heard something like that. And there's another one that in the South, what did they say? There's no crime in the South because everyone's
No,
DNA is the
you
same.
can't solve any crime in the South because all the DNA's matches.
Oh my God, that was great. Oh, I love it.
And
God
then of
bless
course,
America.
and then the slightly spicy joke on it, and Giga's probably gonna laugh on this one is, why don't people in the South do reverse cowgirl?
Oh yes, I
Because
actually.
you never turn your back on family.
Yep. Yep. You hadn't heard that one. I actually used that one as an intro to one of my programs. That was funny. Folks, IndyCar Series, 43 days away. Phoenix, March 7th, FYI. That one's coming up. Also, Mission Foods, NHRA, opens up March 5th through the 8th in Gainesville, Florida. Then Phoenix, then Pomona, April 9th to the 12th. Formula One. There was big news. Ferrari dumped one of their head guys.
Really?
He got fired. I'll see if it's right on here, but Formula One got rid of someone pretty big. But Formula One starts February 10th through the 13th in Bahrain. Here's the schedule. The testing, I apologize, is the 11th to the 13th in February, and also 18th to the 20th. Australia is round 1, March 6th through the 8th. So you can check that out.
When's NASCAR?
I was about to get to that one right now. We're actually
Thank
getting
you.
close to NASCAR. Thank you for that, Big Dog. Here it is. NASCAR, the schedule is out, and here it is. February 1st, the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium. So this is like the preseason, and then you have the mother of all events. Thursday, February 12th. You have the Florida Duel 1 at Daytona, but then you have the opening, which is the Daytona 500 on Sunday, February 15th. So we're coming up.
Um,
Yep. Vroom,
Which
vroom,
one
vroom, vroom.
again? Remind me, Raj, is the Brickyard?
That's
Is that Indianapolis?
Indianapolis.
That's
Yeah,
Indianapolis, right? Yeah.
yeah.
That's where they go, and usually the winner goes after they win. They kiss the bricks, right?
I believe so. Yes, of course. Yeah. And when is that one going to be? Looking at the schedule, it's not Talladega. Duh. It's around July 4th, I believe. Oh, duh. I apologize. I believe this one's it right here. Oh, nope. There it is. July 26th, the Brickyard, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. My favorite race, June 28th, Toyota Save Mart 350. It's the Sonoma Raceway.
You'll make it there one of these days.
Yep. I didn't know that there's one at the Naval Base in Coronado.
Really? Huh.
Oh.
They race in the San Diego streets or what?
I'm going to have to check that one out. It's San Diego, California, in Coronado, the Naval Base.
Huh.
Wow. Yeah,
Are they going to be doing since you're more of a NASCAR guy than I am? Are they going to be doing any more races at the Coliseum?
not this year, which I don't understand because it was a massive hit.
Yes, both years.
I mean,
yes,
dude. Look, it's on the Naval Base. Wow, 16 turns. 16 turns, 3.4. But again, they're all left turns, guys. Okay, there's a right turn there.
They're all left turns.
No, turn 9 is a right. Turn 14 is a right. Otherwise, they're all left. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. So they're going to have one out there at the Coronado.
So they're going to turn Coronado Island into a racetrack? Interesting.
The Naval Base. The actual Naval Base. Wow. My favorite race is against myself on the I-94, driving 94 because I assume, and it's called I-94 because that's how fast you're supposed to drive. Oh my God. What are your NFL picks for today and tomorrow? Did I miss you guys saying your picks? Does anyone want to go and answer that for Jay?
No, we didn't really give picks. Jay, we could go round table if you like. Someone turn the TV on.
That's an English accent. I don't think it's Gridiron Girl. She put it on mute. All right. Here we go. Let me go to the page. Schedule. There it is for today. All right. You guys want to go ahead and pick them?
Sure.
Well, we have the Broncos and Bills.
Yep.
Would be the first game today at 1 o'clock. Excuse me, 1:30 CBS Pacific time. Oh, damn.
Well, if you want a win probability, I've got one of 52% for the Broncos.
Yeah, this is probably, actually they're all going to be really good games, but this is probably going to be one of the most competitive games, the Bills and Broncos, because the Broncos have, of course, had an incredible defense. And Josh Allen's just he's on a mission. You know, we are with Josh Allen possibly looking at the MVP of the season. So he's got a lot to prove, but it's going to be a hell of a game. Damn. I wonder. Let's see. Broncos are 8-1 at home, and the Bills are 5-3 away.
And the Buffalo Bill injury report is about twice the length of the Broncos. The Broncos are only registering one out, while the Buffalo Bills have definitely got two as being out and a shed load as injured reserve.
And for the Bills, it will be summer weather for them. It'll be 37 degrees in Denver, so that'll be like I said, summer weather for Buffalo. I'll probably go with the Broncos on this one. It's because of their defense and their home record. Scorekeeper, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I prefer the better defense. I'm going to go with them as well. And yeah, that's going to be easy. Let me change the settings on this so Gridiron Girl can read them. Okay. I'm going with the Broncos. Anime Girl, what's it going to be?
Well, I said I wasn't going to do any more for this season because of.
Yep. Yeah,
But
I wasn't going to do either.
push comes to shove, I would go probably for the hairy cows.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Can't go wrong with either choice, really.
I believe Engineer is going for the Bills, and of course, he's going for the 49ers, and he's going.
No, he's going.
For,
he said he's going for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Of course he did, big dog. Does the word fleas and camels mean anything to you?
No, but Jay, who I know to be one of the most passive people around, is cussing me out right now.
And you know what? I can tell you from personal experience, Jay does not swear.
That's what I'm saying. He's cussing me out because I told him he's taking the Seahawks.
And he has every right to cuss me out for what I'm about to say, but I have been in Jay's presence where there was every reason to cuss me out, and he did not. Yes.
Jay's too interested in his OnlyFans page to cuss you out. That's why.
I said when Jay was not here, and I'll say it now that he is. With Jay, you get what you get what you see. There is no two sides to Jay. The person that you deal with is the person that you deal with all the time. Whereas with Scorekeeper, it depends what time of day it is.
Depends what bloody hour it is.
It depends what minute it is sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. I can give you 4 different types of Roger. I mean, 6 months after I moved into Fleet.
Can I make my pick?
Oh, yes, you can.
Jeez. I'm going for experience. I'm going for Buffalo.
Okay.
Well, golly
You
gee.
can continue now.
Well, they're going to move on to the 49ers and Seahawks, so you may as well start picking for them ones.
Yeah, next game. I'm going to go, sorry, Scorekeeper's going to go with the Seahawks on this one. So, Anime Girl, what's it going to be?
Oh, let me see. Well, the Seahawks are down for a 47% win probability. Yeah, they've got a hell of a lot on their injury list as well.
Seahawks, according to ESPN, are favored, or excuse me, according to Las Vegas, Seahawks are favored by 7.
Yeah, 74% win probability they've got down here. You know what? In deference to my one-time co-host, I'll take her 49ers.
Big Dog, who are you going to go for?
I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the Bang Bang Niner gang.
Okay, next game.
What about Gig? What about Gig?
That's why he said that.
Yeah.
Damn you!
Gridiron Girl, please.
Seahawks.
God, I hope they're not. I hope they're not going to wear that god awful green neon uniforms that they have. I hate those uniforms.
So knowing that the only team to win at home, next game Texans Patriots. Anime Girl. what would your choice be, knowing that Engineer has gone with, that team? He's going with the Texans. Who are you going with?
I'm just looking at the injury reports to see what I can pick out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, Texans have got 4 out straight away that I can see. Patriots have only got 3 out. Have a look at this. I'll go for the Traders, Patriots.
All right. And Gridiron Girl? What's it going to be?
What about BD?
I'm going.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gone to Big Dog. Yes.
Ladies first.
The Texans.
Big Dog.
I'll take the Pats.
And Scorekeeper will take the Cheatriots. And Engineer will take the Texans. So, final game, Rams and Bears. What's it going to be, Gridiron Girl?
Rams are favored by 4.5.
The Lambs. Duh.
Scorekeeper is going to go with the duh. Anime Girl?
I'm going with the fluffy ones.
And Big Dog. Does he follow the mat and go with the Engineer? Does he support
the Bears because he's a Bears fan?
Is he Semper Fi?
I got to go with General America's team. I got to go with the Bears. They're gonna be eating up some lamb chops.
Yeah, well, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 out on the side of the Bears, and their injury list is about 3 times the length of the Lambs.
Yeah,
Seriously,
but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Lambs have got 6 on their injury report. The Bears have got a hell of a lot more.
yeah, I know, but the Bears, there's just something about them. These guys will not quit. I mean, there's a reason why they're being called the cardiac Bears, because they give the Bears fans have a heart attack every time the damn Bears play, because
I noticed, to be honest, that one of the quarterbacks of the Rams is a questionable.
Yeah, but he's the backup. He's not going to play. He wasn't going to play anyways.
Well, Garapolo, I think his name is.
Yeah, he wasn't going to play anyways. He's there wiping the jockstrap off for Donaldson.
Well, so Stafford, you see, Stafford's way better than William, but the Bears. Stafford leaving him in the dust.
Oh, yeah.
I know what nail polish he's wearing. Into that.
Yeah, well, for the public's choice, Mr. Big Dog, you actually picked the right team, because the Rams have got a 64% win probability, but on the public choice, the Bears are leading by 57%.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can see that.
Big Dog is holding faith to an individual that we respect and admire. Otherwise, I don't think he'd give a rat's ass about the Bears.
No, I like the Bears. I thought they had a really good season. I'm surprised that Caleb Williams has turned himself around, this being his second season. I think he was humbled last year with how bad they did last year and all the shit talking that he did before he even started playing. If you all remember, he thought he was God's gift to football.
No.
And I think being on the team and learning how the pros play kind of humbled him a bit. and he's been leading the team as well as he can for being a second-year kid. So I'll give that to him.
Fair enough. Do you guys have some other sports items you want to go over? Do we still have some news to go over?
Not
I don't
really.
personally.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, because I was going to run in real quick because I didn't take my medication. But if we're going to end, then I think we'll just go ahead and end. I really forgot. My alarm
I
didn't
did
even go
one
off.
thing that I brought up, but you were gone. So this was from a couple of weeks ago, and very surprising. And I didn't think he was that old, but Tiger Woods turned 50, which now
Oh.
makes him eligible for the Seniors Tour, which I forgot what they call now. So he says that he is very excited to be joining that group of golfers now that he has turned 50. He said as soon as he's recovered from his back surgery, and what else did he have? Something with his leg. It wasn't his ACL. It was the Achilles. His Achilles. So as he recovers from his Achilles and back surgeries, he will be on the senior circuit and looking forward to it.
He's probably going to kick the crap out of everyone in the senior circuit by a lot.
I think he's trying to pull a LeBron, and he's waiting for his son to make the PGA and then be in a tournament with him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I believe his son is about 16 or 17 and is very good at golfing.
Welcome back to the. What do you mean? Explain them peas, Jay. Explain them peas.
For you.
Oh, I didn't see Lethal Migraine said all the best quarterbacks are out of the playoffs. If Allen doesn't win the Super Bowl, will his career be considered a failure?
If he doesn't win the Super Bowl in his career, no. He just be another one of the guys that you add to the list of
Almost.
of quarterbacks of players that didn't win a ring. You know, you put him in the Jim Kelly section.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Thanks, kid.
There you go.
Yes, almost.
And it's so funny because you get people like Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, and then you have guys like Jim Plunkett who won. It wasn't the greatest quarterback. Couldn't throw a spiral to save his life.
Jesus,
But
those floppers, but they were there. That
Yep,
was the
they
thing.
were there.
They were there.
you didn't. It boggled the mind how it got there. But it got there.
Jim Plunkett could not play in today's day and age.
Oh, but he was my favorite Raider. That was when I was.
Oh, I love
He
Jim
was
Plunkett too.
our favorite Hispanic Indian.
Well,
Yes.
very good. My favorite. I have to look. I have to consider that. I told you guys that one of my favorite players of all time was the Seattle Seahawks tight end in the 80s and 90s. That guy eventually ran for office.
Yeah. Shit, I can't remember his name.
He was not the fastest. He wasn't the tallest. But you put that ball anywhere near.
And I can't think of his name. I keep wanting to say Langford, but it's not Langford. It's
no, but you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking. Yes, hell of a guy. His hands were incredible.
You just got the ball somewhere near
Steve Largent.
Steve Largent.
I knew Langford was close. That's why I was like, I know it's around there somewhere.
You know who I'm talking about, right? Gridiron?
Yep.
Steve Largent.
Oh.
Yes.
That guy. Oh, Jerry Rice. Okay. All right. Be good. Dude, Lethal almost had it. Yes. He almost had Steve Larmer. Yeah.
Now I have it's a stupid question for Engineer. Engineer, 49ers Jerry Rice or Raiders Jerry Rice?
Funny. Okay, by the way, I admire Jerry Rice a great deal, but when Jerry Rice came out on YouTube a year or 2 years ago saying that the NFL is fixed, that every play is called beforehand, I lost all respect for Jerry Rice. I just ignore him. I'm like, Jerry, I didn't know you wore a tinfoil hat also.
Guys, help me out. Which was the I think he was a receiver for the Niners where he messed up his finger, and instead of going out, he told him to cut the tip of his finger off so he could go back and play?
Oh, that's disgusting. But yes, I know who you're talking. Oh, I don't remember his name.
It was Jerry Rice's partner, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Oh, Ging, help me out.
Clark?
There you go.
I think it was Dwight, right?
No, Dwight Clark is baseball.
No, there was Craig? Something with a C.
Oh, I can't remember. Now I'm
Jay, come on. And I'm surprised that Lito has not jumped in on this one. Minnesota Vikings Chris Carter was better than either version of Jerry Rice. I remember there was one playoff game where they threw a pass downfield, and I think it was Chris Carter, where he went up for it, and there was a bunch of hands, and he's like, "Hey, dude, I was taller than all of them. Throw that shit down again." And he came down with it. I think it was Chris Carter. That guy was pretty good. Jay, who's the one that had his finger cut off to stay in the game?
Ronnie Lott. There we go. Ronnie Lott.
Defense, not offense.
Yeah, that was defense.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. Yeah, but I remembered he was in the playoffs, and I think taking a play or whatever, he bangled his pinky finger, and they were going to take him to the hospital or something like that to have a reset or whatever, and he was like, "Nope, cut it off. I want to go back in."
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, that is. Because he's like, I don't need the tip of my pinky. What do I need it for?
Oh yeah, look, he Ronnie Lott, he knew it. Anyway, I was gonna run inside real quick, but I'm gonna have him for next week. A lot of people were disgusted. They sent me private messages of a post that I did on January 13th, which was a 15-year-old post at the time. This is the post, folks. Here it is. On January 13th, I posted this one from the post on January 13th, which these socks were 18 years old back then. Okay.
Were they crusty?
That was 15 years ago. No, they're clean. I still have them. These socks are 33 years old. I still have. I was going to run inside.
Are they crusty now?
No, they're clean. No, I've
never had. Gig knows what I'm talking about.
No, I've never had clothes like that. I'm sorry, but there's a tiny thing that I've held on to. All right, you guys can go blow yourselves. All right. What the what? Yeah, Jay, I still have them. 33 years later, no holes, dude. No, they were a good pair of socks, man. Go, big dog.
In another thing about Ronnie Lott, when I was reading it, when I Googled it. This part I did not remember. I don't know if any of you guys remember this at all, but they talk about Ronnie Lott chose to amputate his pinky finger in '85 to avoid missing games. It says, but another notable player, former Arizona Cardinals safety Rashad Johnson, lost the tip of his middle finger on the field during a game in 2013, and he only discovered that when he took his glove off and his fingertip fell out of the glove.
Oh. Wow.
Ouch.
Shit.
Yeah. You know what Big Dog said. What do you add to that?
I know somebody that lost the tip of his finger because he stuck it into a rifle as the working parts went forward.
Oh, stop it.
Oh.
Yeah, he was told to clear the weapon, and he pulled the lever back to clear the working parts, but then let go
of finger caught in there. Oh my God.
It went forward.
That's like a meat slicer when you clearing the geez.
Yeah. When he was clicking away and he let it go, and it was his ring finger and all things. So how the hell he got his ring finger in there, I have no idea.
So he lost the tip of his finger, or what was it?
I think he lost his finger.
Yeah,
no, it's hit.
Real,
I mean, I don't know why he's sticking his whole finger in the gun.
No, yeah, from sort of like the knuckle forward, the whole lot.
Wow.
It took him forever to clean it out.
Okay, should I embarrass? No, I'm not going to embarrass him. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. Anyway, okay, folks. Football players are insane. And look, I will ridicule select football players, but there are times that, yes, football players are insane. Yeah, they are.
Yes, and they're
Yeah.
usually they're the defensive players or offensive line players.
Yes,
Oh, I
Jay.
agree.
Oh my
Living,
God.
having birthed a couple of them. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the lines guy, the defensive.
Yeah,
those
you
are
will never see the
different animals.
the prima donna running back, nor the prima donna quarterback ever doing anything close to that.
Mm-mm.
Football defensive players could play hockey, and hockey players could be football defensive players.
Oh yeah,
That's about
big
a good
time.
comparison.
It's a different breed.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but they could. Yeah. Yeah. And it's still cool to see those players. I mean, geez. Those are the guys that are in those trenches every day, and they're not there to play. They're out there to kick your ass. Yeah, it's still good to see some of that stuff. But all right. Yeah, football players are insane. All right. Well, folks, I am gonna at this point I'm gonna have to blow this joint. I gotta
Okay.
go. I want
Sounds
to
good.
thank
What about? I
everyone.
don't think there's really any much more to talk about.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, lethal. Yes, hockey players are crazy too. We've said that. At the end of the year, teams release the injuries, and some of these guys play through some easy shit. Yes.
Hockey players are the only people I think on this God's earth that will fight you, fist fight, open fist, not covered with gloves or anything like that, and willingly punch the other guy in the helmet
Oh yeah.
because he's in a fight. He won't even wait for the helmet to come out. He will punch the helmet knowing he's going to hurt his hand more than the guy, but he will do it anyways. Only hockey players will do something like that. Maybe rugby players.
Yeah. No, you're right, big dog. I most wholeheartedly agree. Rugby players, as Jay says, are pretty tough too.
Oh, those guys are.
I love that Foster's commercial where the guy's about to enter and he has a Band-Aid on his head. He like
Oh, that's
goes,
his helmet.
that's his helmet. Jeez, that is funny. That's why I like watching the rugby stuff from Australia. Some good stuff down there. But yeah, hockey players are crazy, man. All right. Either way, folks, thank you for joining us. This Saturday morning was a lot of fun. I do have to get to some stuff. It's already that time of year for me. And thank goodness I'm already busy. So I did that. I did do something stupid yesterday. I saw them at the bookstore. I haven't read them. And I got the hardback versions of the most recent Tom Clancy books.
Oh, cool.
These were not written by Tom Clancy because, as you know, he's passed away. But I did get them like at 30% off and stuff. And it was really kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to getting some of these books in. But we'll see. I will be on tonight with the watching. We're going to be doing Star Trek Starfleet Academy at 5 p.m. And we'll see what happens. So last month and a half of Andrew Brunet's career, he played with a torn ACL.
Wow.
Not good at all. All right. Well, I hear the dogs barking. Big dog, take us away.
All right, guys. It's going to be a fun weekend. Of course, NFL playoffs. Watch those games. They're all going to be great games. Be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. Call a friend. Call an Uber. Call whoever. Just don't get behind the wheel if you're driving. Right, guys? Be safe and be happy. Have fun.
Toodles.